Tonight is one of those nights, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rival Watch-Alongs. Tonight is one of those nights. It doesn't matter if the sun's shining, doesn't matter if the weather's looking good, doesn't matter if you got family commitments, doesn't matter if it's your grandma's birthday. Lock in, sit down. Make sure you got yourselves ready for this one because we will be there. I wasn't going to miss this one. I've been missing in action. People have been asking, when are you returning? Only when I'm needed. Only when it matters. I don't just sit here all day, every day. I will be there when needed. And today I am needed. Today it matters. It's the first leg at the Emirates. They have hope. They have dreams, and it's time that we crush them. I'm not even trying to take this to the wire. I'm not even trying to make this a contest. I want them dead and buried in the first leg. Don't make me bring out the smoke grenade in the second. Don't make me wear the suit in the second. Don't make me go to the extra yards that I have to in the second leg. This better be done in the first. So I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lineups are on screen, as you can see. Very interesting teams. Also, because the Premier League has been so dry and so dross, we almost need a Champions League. I'm going to be here for Aston Villa versus PSG tomorrow as well. I'm very much looking forward to that fixture. I just think it's going to be a great game. Champions League is all we have. Just as football fans, we forget whoever's in it and who's not. That's all we have left. The Premier League has gone so stale and so bland. So flavorless. There's nothing on that Premier League anymore. This is all we have, so we have to lock in. Champions League football tonight. I will have the Bayern Munich Inter Milan game on as well in the background, so I'll keep you up to date with what's going on there. So I'm going to have two games on at the same time, but main focus is Arsenal versus Real Madrid. I'm hoping it's going to be an entertaining game. I'm hoping there's going to be action. There's going to be goals. Let's see. The teams are on screen. It should be a good one. It should be a good one. Confirm with me, chat, is Mudryk starting? Because I've heard mixed reports. Some people were telling me he wasn't. Like, there were some rumors, reports that he wasn't starting. Now he is, according to what I got on here. So hopefully I'm correct. I think Valverde is at right back, isn't he? I think so. Cool. So I have got it correct. I'm going to be going through chat. I'm going to be going through super chats. I'm going to be reading all chats. Just let's get through these lineups. So obviously we got Raya in goal. We've got Timber at right back, Saliba, Kivior. Kivior's the big weak point. He's coming in with cold feet. He's going up against Mbappe's, Rodrigo's, Vinny's. The few times I have seen Real Madrid, if they sense a weakness, they will just double up, triple up on the one flank. They don't really care. They're not interested in everybody has to stand on the set positions that were, in training. Everybody has to stand on their marks. Ready, steady, cook, must stay on the byline. Nah, if that side is weak, we all go over there. We all link up, close connections. We all enjoy. We all feast. Lewis Skelly at left back, fresh off the whole penalty giveaway over the weekend, which everybody was chatting about. Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Saka, Mikel Merino, and Martinelli. The bench is there for you on screen as well. Saka's obviously vital, I think, for Arsenal, especially up against Alaba. Alaba, I believe, has been injured, as always, unfortunately for him. He's always out injured these days. He's back tonight, left back for Real Madrid. That's an opportunity for Saka to catch him. I know Saka's only just really returned as well, so you're kind of maybe asking a lot. But, yeah, you got a player there that hasn't been playing consecutive games. He's probably cold as well, just like Kivior. He's probably, may have cold feet, so you catch him while he's down. The rest of that Real Madrid team is pretty damn incredibly impressive. You got Courtois in there. Valverde goes to right back. I think Lucas Vazquez is on the bench. Carvajal is obviously still out injured, I'm assuming. Guller's on the bench. The midfield is there as per. The front three as per. Rudiger, former Chelsea player, as per. Courtois. It's going to be very interesting. Just the mindset, how Real Madrid come into this game. Are they coming for a beating? Are they coming to win? Or are they coming to be, really conservative and just, we'll get a result and take them back to Spain? I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully they're coming for madness. Someone decided to be a full-time YouTuber. What, me returning is a mark of me being serious, yeah? Listen, I don't really think the Premier League title race has been there, has it? So there hasn't really been any hating to do. Even though I keep saying this is not a hate-along. It's not a hate-along. It's purely an observation. We're just taking an observation. We're just taking down notes. We're here to witness. There hasn't really been anything to witness in the Premier League. So I've just been focusing on Chelsea because I feel like I need to give all my energy to that. But these lot are taking me into a dark road with the top 4 battles. So let's see, top 5. Vamos, people are saying in the chat, lock in. You have to lock in. You have to lock in today. Real Madrid, please get it done, people are saying. Real Madrid, what you got for us? I just want to see individualism. I want to see individual brilliance. We know Carlo Ancelotti, he just raises the eyebrow. You know, he doesn't really necessarily... He lets the economy regulate itself. I heard my brother Mays say on Twitter, you know, he lets the economy regulate itself. And then someone said, actually, recently there's been some tariffs. You know, Trump's put some tariffs on that. So we'll see what Real Madrid are cooking. But really, Ancelotti, he does allow his players to play with a bit of freedom. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to see some individuals. The big names today, you want to see them step up. If that is Saka for Arsenal, I'm sure Arsenal fans will be expecting him to step up. Odegaard, I think Odegaard's under massive pressure tonight to step up, along with Rice, along with Saliba, who's got to almost hold Kivior's hand. But then at Real Madrid, you're looking at Bellingham. You know, what can you do for us today? Rodrigo, the whole front three, Mbappe, Vinny, big night for Vinny. I've been seeing Vinny's been getting a bit of criticism recently. I know Brazil, he's always getting criticism, but even from Madrid, I think he missed a penalty. I don't really know why Mbappe's not taking them. Hopefully, if they get a penalty tonight, Mbappe does take it. So, you know, there's a lot of big names. There's a lot of big names that I've got to deliver something. So, Martinelli's been in better form recently, but he probably still needs to put the ball in the back of the net if you're really talking about that attack. Mikel Merino, I know he's in good goal-scoring form, but can he do it? Can he do it under the lights in the Champions League? It's a different ball game now. It's a big test for him out of position. So there's a lot going on. Mbappe versus Kivior. Who am I rooting for? What a crazy question that is. Who am I rooting for? Who do you think I'm rooting for? Huh? Who do you think I'm rooting for, brother? Listen, the coefficient situation is sorted. We've already got the 5 positions in the Premier League for Champions League. We don't need no more English teams to do well. I've never even really supported that notion or logic anyway. Oh, we want all of our English teams to do well so the nation looks better for it. Nah, get them all out in the group stage. That's what I was always asking for when I was younger. Get these English teams out in the group stage. Get them out. I don't even want them going to the Europa League. I want them in fourth in the group. Yeah, get them out of Europe completely. I'll be hoping Tottenham and Man United go out on Thursday as well. I have no love for none of these lot in these competitions. Get them gone. So, yeah, for me, that's all I'm interested in. Get these men out of here. And listen, there's some sick, twisted, evil bastards out there that will say, you know, Arsenal, I wouldn't mind them going through. Just actually, let's get them all the way to the final and then let's see them lose on penalties or something. There's a sick, twisted bastard who wants to see that. You know, they want to see them go all the way just so they can lose it at the end. It's probably Tobes, to be honest. I think I've heard him say that. Can you imagine? That would be real... that's real pain. I'm not even asking for that. I'm not looking for that. I'm not that guy. I'd rather just get you out of there early, put you out of your misery. I'm not here to see you have a slow, painful death. Some people demand a slow, painful death for you guys. For various reasons, Some say, some say many things. I don't want to repeat what some say, but some say. Me, I'm a simple man. Get out. Get out. Get out of the competition today. Not even the second leg, today. I want a 3-0 Real Madrid pasting. That's what I want. I want an absolute battering. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let's see. What camera do I use to record? I use a very expensive camera. Gone are the days of old where I used to use my phone. We've leveled up. This is a FX30 body camera. The camera body and the lens is 2 different things. I don't actually know exactly what lens that is, but I know it cost a lot. So, yeah, lenses cost more than the camera body when you get into that point in your development, I guess, as a YouTuber where you want to level up. But yeah, it's you'll see the price. It ain't nice. But you know what I mean? It has to be done. Let's see what else is being said. Look, the chat's hopping, man. The chat is hopping. We love to see it. Ben Jacobs, Mudryk news. There's not really any Mudryk news, I'll be honest. He kind of just said what we already knew. He said he could be banned for 4 years. He might be banned. He's not, because you haven't given me the results. Do you know what I mean? Is he the father? I've said this before. Jeremy Kyle, Maury, Trisha. Who else is out there? Jerry Springer. All these men would have had the results by now. I'm not interested in any more updates. There is no update unless you have the result. How long is he banned for? And how do we release him from his duties legally, contractually? That's all I'm interested in. There's still people that are like praying. They're praying for his release. Free Mudryk. You know what I mean? There's people out there. Free Mudryk. I know my brother took drugs unwillingly and unknowingly, but free my brother. Let him out, man. You know what I mean? You can wave your handkerchiefs in the air all you want. He's not coming out. He's locked up. You know what I mean? And really, you need to worry about how long for. And that's all I'm interested in. The judge, Judge Judy, give me the sentencing. He's guilty. I know he's guilty. We all need to understand and get comfortable with the fact that he is guilty. Yeah? He done it. He done it. He's going down for it, right? It's just how long. It's just how long. Maybe with good behavior, it becomes 2 years instead of 4. I'm personally not even waiting more than a year. If he's banned for a year, I could understand just letting that slide and, you know, we see him in 2026. If he's banned for 2 years or more, yeah, kick rocks. Kick rocks. Out the club. You're out the club because I can't be waiting 2 years. That's not happening. I'm not even really prepared to wait 2 minutes. I'll be real. I'm getting restless. So yeah, he's got to go. But that's why it's quiet. It's quiet because no one really wants to say the truth. No one really wants to let it be known what's going on because it ain't pretty. It ain't gonna be good news when it comes out. Any chance we see Matitis nah, listen. I'm not gonna flog a dead horse. That was a moment in time. Nips were out. You know what I mean? And that was it. That was a moment in time. It was not forced. I'm telling you right now, that game, the emotions, the environment, the drama, the setbacks, everything just mixed together just made that moment. It can't be replicated. It can't be reproduced, and it won't be. It won't be. It's not because I'm afraid. It's merely because I just don't feel like it's necessary. You know, it's not necessary. This ain't my team. I don't need to get my tits out for anybody's team but my own. And this is not a situation where that will be happening. You know what I mean? I'm pretty calm today. I don't really have any doubts in Hala Madrid. I don't have any doubts. I don't have any questions or qualms. I know they can do this. You hear me every time. I know it's boring analysis, but it's Real Madrid. I don't care if they just lost at home to Valencia. I don't care if they lost to bloody Villarreal. I don't care who they lost to. I don't care. Real Madrid in the Champions League, they always find a way. I've seen countless games where Real Madrid play absolutely abysmal in the Champions League. They get, played off the park, and they always seem to just find a way through. They just penalties or last minute comeback. It's not always fair, but it is a formality. And that is, once you learn that, you're all good. You know what I mean? Once you understand it and you almost accept it, you'll be okay in this life. Obviously, when your team's playing against them, you got to have some hope. But for anyone outside of the fixture, you got to understand what it is. You know, they always find a way. So for me, I'm not really too stressed about it. Should be a good game. I think, there's every chance Arsenal might actually play better than them, over the 2 legs. You might look at this at the end of 180 minutes and say, Arsenal didn't deserve to go out. Arsenal actually played pretty well. They kept the ball. They created chances. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. No one cares. So let's see. Yeah, Big Steve understands. Grizz learned the hard way many, many times. He now seems to understand because he did predict Real Madrid to go through in the last show, even though you could see he didn't really want to say it. He was kind of fighting his demons, but I was looking at him and I was saying, listen, are you going to do this again? Are you going to really play these games again? He understood. Mbappe hat-trick incoming. It's just Madrid. Listen, we obviously knocked out Madrid when we won the Champions League. That was in lockdown. I don't think there was any fans in the stadium. I believe we was playing in their car park for the away game. So maybe those factors are also important to mention. But the next time we played them, I believe we lost, was it 3-1 at Stamford Bridge? Or was it 2-0? I can't remember, but we lost by 2, I believe. And then return leg now at the Santiago, we're 3-0 up. 3-0 up and living life. Yeah, we lost by 2 in the first leg because we won by 1 in the second. 3-0 up. Living the dream. Things couldn't be going any better. I don't think you understand what it's like to be a 2-goal deficit in the first leg. You're now 3-0 up. Your team are playing immaculate. Mason Mount, Marcus Alonso, Timo Werner. Everybody is balling out of there. You know, they're balling out. They're balling out. We're 3-0 up. 3-0. 2 sucker punches. One before extra time, so to bring it to 3-1. And then I think Rodrigo off a Mudryk outside the right boot whip on the extra time to make it 3-2. We go out in extra time. And there was a goal ruled out for it was disallowed as well. That it could have been 3-0 earlier than the 3-0. Would not have made it 4, but would have made it 3 earlier. Honestly, I walked away from that game and I was so proud of my team. I don't think I've ever been more proud of a Chelsea team that have lost a game, lost an aggregate, than that. I was so proud, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, that can happen. That's Real Madrid. That's Real Madrid. I don't think any other team in world football would have done that to us on that night, but them. So you have to take the rough with the smooth. You have to understand the what you're up against. It's not pleasant. Hearts will be broken. I'll be honest. Hearts will be broken, but you have to know that going in. Billo says, I'm confident we'll win it. Matitz is watching. Come on, you Gunners. You could be as confident as you like. Real Madrid don't care about your confidence. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your wishes or your hopes and your dreams. You can be as upbeat as you wish. You can be as confident as you want. It's up. That's on you. That's all on you. You know what I mean? All of that confidence and happiness, and that's all going to be eradicated anyway. So we don't need to be worrying about all that. You enjoy that moment. That feeling that you have right now, savor it. Milk it. Because the game's not kicked off yet. The second leg, when they're waving the white flags, all that, yeah? Madrid, yeah. You enjoy this. Enjoy all that. It's cute. It's adorable. I'll be honest, it's nice. You think Rudiger, Mbappe, Mudryk, Bellingham, Valverde, Courtois, Vinny, you think at the end of these 2 games, those guys are going to have sad faces? In their own stadium where their windows will be smashed in if they don't win. You think they're the ones that are going to have sad faces in Spain next week? All right. You're more than welcome to think this. You're more than welcome. It won't be them. I'll be telling you that now. It won't be them with sad faces. I can guarantee you. This is going one way for me. I know some people be like, oh well, I think we have a chance. Yeah, you think that. It's nice. You think that. That's lovely. That's nice that you think that. If you don't have hope in life, what do you have? Hope is important. It's important to have hope. If nothing else, have hope. Have hope. Enjoy that hope. Wrestle with that hope. It's great to see. It's great to see. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I mean, Gabriel's a big miss. Doesn't help your chances whatsoever. I still would have had them to go through, but if you had Gabriel, yes, it would have been... you just would not have had a gaping hole in your defense. Kivior, it's like when you saw Senderos versus R9. It's like... It's just not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Kivior, I don't even think Kivior's even a bad player. I just think to go from not playing football regularly to then having to step into these type of games, these level of fixture, I can't see it going any way but wrong. You're talking... And the thing is like, if you get past the Rodrigo test, Mbappe will have a go. If you get past the Mbappe test, Vinny will have a go. Then Bellingham will probably have a go. Like, it's not even like you just got one job to focus on, like at left back maybe, or even then they could flip the flanks. I think PSG did it in the last round. They had Barcola, Cavaschelio. They said, hey, we're going to just swap these lot. And then good luck with that. Oh, you're handling it? All right, cool. Dizzy do. You know what I mean? Dizzy do. On you go. Next one. Dembele, you go out wide. When you get to this level of football, these competitions, these top teams, they just... It's not one player for each person you got to focus on. It's like Premier League. Nobody swaps flanks in the Premier League. When was the last time we saw people swap flanks? You're not allowed. You swap flanks, you're subbed off, you're crucified. You know what I mean? You may as well have just worship the devil in the Premier League if you dare think about swapping flanks. Who do you think you are, swapping flanks? But in Europe, there's a bit more, maybe there's freedom. You know what I mean? You can express yourself. So yeah, once you go up against one, they'll just send the other. And they overlap their fullbacks as well. I know some of you ain't seen an overlapping fullback in about 2 years. You know what I mean? You're in for a treat. You're going to see fullbacks go on the outside of their wingers. It's fascinating. Honestly, I ain't seen shit like this in a decade. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited for tonight is a fullback that goes overlap on his winger. It's revolutionary. I don't just throw those words out, but it is revolutionary. It's crazy stuff. Just a small update. There's a diamond in the United States. Which diamond? Which diamond are you talking about? Pulisic? You sound very sick of... No. I'm not sick of anything. I'm not sick of Maresca. How could you accuse me of this? I'm not sick of anything. I'm not even sick. I'm as well as I've been. My health is wealth. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely honky-dory. I don't know what you're talking about. Prediction over 2 legs. Why am I wearing a towel? I feel like this is like a holiday shirt. You can't really get away with this in the UK, but when you're on holiday, say you're in Spain, hot climate, hot temperatures, you can get away with these type of shirts. There's certain shirts, any man will know it, there's certain shirts you can get away with. Once you step on a plane and you go to an island, you go to somewhere else where the weather's, saying something, you can wear you can wear them shirts. You can wear them thin, flowery, whatever, you know what I mean? You can wear these, whatever this is, you can wear it. So I'm wearing it just in the spirit of we're taking you lot back to Spain. And yeah, we'll do what we wish with you then. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting in the spirit. But over 2 legs prediction, over 2 legs. I'm going to say over 2 legs, you're looking at a 4-1. 4-1 aggregate score for Real Madrid over 2 legs. I wouldn't be surprised if tonight they snuck a 2-1 win and then they beat them 2-0 at home. Wouldn't even be surprised if it was a 1-1 draw and they battered them 3-0 at home, but they will beat them at home. And I think by at least a 2-goal margin. I just feel like if the return leg was at the Emirates, I think this tie would be way more interesting in terms of a spectacle. It's already interesting, but if the return game was at the Emirates, you know what I mean? And whoever your ultras are, whoever they are, I can't remember the name of your ultra group, but if they were, letting off fireworks and flares before the game, marching up at the station and, causing a ruckus, we could have a fun tie. I just feel like going back to Spain's second leg, unless Arsenal have a 2-goal buffer tonight, Real Madrid are definitely clear favourites for me. I think Arsenal would have to have a minimum 2-goal buffer. Even a 1-goal lead, I don't think it's enough. Actually, I know it's not enough. It's not enough. You need a 2-goal lead, in my opinion. Thoughts on the Bayern game? I didn't realise there were so many injuries. So I'm kind of disappointed a little bit with that because I want to see Musiala. But even still, you've still got Elise, you've got Harry Kane. So, like I said, I'm going to have that game up, actually. So, let me actually log in and get this all sorted. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to having that game on my second screen. And I will 100% keep you up to date with what's going on there. Because that's another great game. Make no mistake, Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. I mean, let's see what the starting 11 is for Bayern, actually. Let me check. But the game is good. The game is good. Let's see. This is the level of football that we've all been clamoring for. We just saw Newcastle paced Leicester. Maybe you didn't even see it. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. Do you know what I mean? Probably didn't care, but it's just it feels those three bottom teams that came up from the championship. It just every fixture they were part of just felt so predictable. Like you just know they're getting their asses handed to them. There's no fight. There's no nothing. It's just gap. The quality and the gap in quality is crazy. All you needed was one Cunha Matata at Wolves, and that's the relegation race over. Just 1 ounce of quality, real quality, at another club that would be relegation stricken or in that fight. And once you had that, it was already obvious that Wolves were just gonna leave the rest of them behind. So you enjoying the new profile pic? Yeah, we had a bit of a rebrand. Do you know what I mean? I know Saeed didn't say I needed one, but I'm happy to oblige. Do you know what I mean? Happy to oblige. You know, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think it looks better, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It just adds a bit more character, adds a little bit more oomph. It's a little bit more wow. You know, no one can copy that. No one can copy that picture. Unless you're planning to go to Kazakhstan, put on a robe, really go the full mile. You're not able to take that one from me. That one is one of a kind. So it's decent. It's decent. I'm very well, brother. I'm very well. I'll give Saeed a ring in a minute. Don't worry. Are you going to Sweden, Austria? Yes. Obviously, I wanted Norway. I wanted a trip to Norway because you saw the video. If you didn't see it, you need to see it. But I said I want Norway in the quarters, and I'm lining everything up. You know, I'm whack-a-mole. I'm whacking down the different nations in Europe. You know what I mean? I'm on a tour. Poland is already they're already running the final. I think they even ran the final a couple years ago. I think they may run every final for the Conference League. When Fiorentina played West Ham, I believe, because I was actually already out there just on a trip, and I saw these West Ham fans. I said, hey, welcome. Do you know what I mean? So these guys, they seem to run the Conference League finals. Poland, they always seem to get them. Am I going to this one this week? No, I'm not. I'm going to be doing the watch-along because there was some sort of security issue. If you go for tickets regularly, you'll know this already, but there was some sort of security issue risk with Legia Warsaw and Chelsea. So the away end for both games is going to be significantly less tickets for both away sections and teams. So the tickets were like 742 people, you know, for the away game. So I was like, instead of me like putting crazy money into this trip and then not getting a ticket, let me just, you know, double or nothing. Let's just book the flights for the final because we're gonna be there. So I'm already booked for the final, and let's just add it on to the next. Let's just kick it to the next. So I was like, yeah. So because really, how can I do 2 trips anyway? What am I gonna do in Poland twice in 1 month? Do you know what I mean? That's gonna be very difficult to find new shit to do. So I'm kicking it to the next one, and I'm preparing for Austria or Sweden. Indeed, yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever's thrown my way there. So yeah, let's get that one done for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely lining up that final, bro. If we're not at that final, I'll probably just go anyway. I'll be there regardless. I'll just be like, where's Chelsea? Why didn't you lot turn up? I'm here. Let's see. What has been said here, mate? Should have taken a pic with a goat. I need to go to a Ballers League, bro. There's bare legends and, you know, people there and whatnot. I need to get there one of these Mondays. It's just it kind of overlaps. So I think Turkish was there one week, but yeah, it overlaps with Big Six, so it's really difficult to find the time. But maybe I'll just go there for half of it and then leave early or whatever. But I'll try and get down to one of those soon. Even those are becoming more entertaining than the Premier League. I see a lot of old people in the comments will be like, oh no, this is a disgracia. Why is this live? Why is this on Sky Sports? I'm like, I don't really know how you can hate on regular people getting an opportunity to be playing on TV and being broadcast and showcased to the whole country, if not the world. These are players that play Sunday League. They play lower leagues. They don't get much they don't get any airtime. They don't even get paid, most likely. They're getting, I think, 500 per game in this Ballers League. Each player's getting 500 per game. I don't see the negative. I only see positives. Someone might get scouted. People are getting to shake hands with legends. They're getting airtime. It's not just about, obviously, yes, to bring the eyes in, you're putting content creators and YouTubers and former legends and stuff as managers just to get people in the door. But really what we're watching is people that we've We don't watch. We don't know these guys. You know what I mean? They just come from their Sunday league teams to come perform in front of us, and we're watching them, and they're gonna get some clout off it. So I don't really see what could go wrong. I think it's only positives really. It's just a bit of fun. I think everybody thinks every form of football has to be super serious. I remember there was, I think, even a futsal competition for, like, obviously you had the Brazilian legends that have retired, the Ronaldinhos. They used to go in there and just rip up the place. Not a serious thing. Go and do a rainbow flick, go and score, keep it moving. You know, so I don't think every single form of football needs to be live and death and die and everything must be regimented and systematic, and if it's not this way, it's no way. Like, nah, you have that already. Do you not have it already? So enjoy something else, or don't watch it. You know what I mean? No one's forcing you to watch it. You know what I mean? Just don't watch that if you don't like it. If you can't do hate-alongs next season, that means you got a lot of free time. Can I hire you and do a hate-along? What do you... What? What is going on? What is going on, bruv? To be honest, like I said, there's been nothing to hate. There's been nothing to hate on because there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on in the Premier League. There's been nothing to hate on. And again, it's not called a hate along. This is just a watch along. It says it in the title, but there's been nothing to hate on. I don't have to hate if people ain't performing and they're not stepping up to the plate to win big trophies, and I don't need to worry about them. Do you know what I mean? If at the end of the season my club's going to win more trophies than your club, why do I need to hate on you? You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything worth watching or noting. I'll watch it in the privacy of my own home, but I don't need to do a whole thing. Yes, it's the Conference League, but it's a trophy. You know, it is still a trophy. I can't lie. It's not a great one, but it's going to count. We're going to add it to the tally. If you're adding Community Shields onto your tallies, we're adding Conference Leagues onto our tallies. That's how I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah. And also, if you win the Conference League, you should actually go to a semi-final of the Super Cup to play the Europa League winners. I was thinking about this the other day. The Conference League winner should play the Europa League winner in a semi-final of the Super Cup, and the winner of that goes to the final of the Super Cup to play the winner of the Champions League. And that's an extra trophy. That's how that needs to go as well. So we need to get that changed. We need to get that changed. It's like watching live arcade game. It's good watch. The game... Yeah, bro, the game changes are crazy, bro. It's literally just anarchy. It's like it's just like playing a on PlayStation. Do you know what I mean? It's just mad. There's no rules, but there's too many rules. Let's see. Weather's too good at the moment for this rudeness. What's your score predictions for this one? For this game, good question. This game. This really all hinges on Kivior. I'll be honest. It really does. Even though Lewis Skelly's had like some high profile moments and things have gone against him, he's a good player. Like, he's a very, very good player. So I'm not expecting him to get absolutely rinsed at left back tonight whatsoever. He's physical. You know, he puts the graft in. Yes, he can be late with a challenge here and there. Not necessarily the one at the weekend, but just in other times. But I don't look at him as a weak point, to be honest, because he gives so much going the other way. Rodrigo needs to do his work, track him back tonight anyway. But it just depends on Kivior. If Kivior has a good game and he's actually solid and he doesn't make mistakes, then I still think Arsenal will concede 1, but that will be where it maybe ends 1. You know, they don't concede 2, and then they're definitely still in a tie, 1-1, something like that. But if Kivior has a disaster class, and I mean he really has a disaster class, we could be seeing 3 easily. Could see 3 goals. Because Real Madrid, one thing I'll say about Real Madrid is they might not do anything for 30 minutes, and then they'll do 2 things in 5 minutes, and they'll get 2 goals. You could be sitting there comfy, thinking, yeah, this is not going too badly. We got this game under control. Real Madrid, we got them cornered off. We got them, you know, we've marshaled them. We've looked after all their threats. Real Madrid do not need to be playing well in this competition to hurt you. They could just hurt you because they got problems, like mentally. They got issues. Yeah, there's something very tapped about that team. I'll be honest, that whole club is something a bit off, bit off with it. 5 minutes, bang bang. That's all it is. And you just sitting there with your jaw dropped, like, why? How has this even happened? Ask Man City. It happened to them. I think it was in Spain, but it happened to them. You know, it's happened to us. Like I said earlier, you really need to make sure you're concentrating the whole game. It's not one of the, you know what I mean? It really doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what you think, as they say in WWE. It doesn't matter what you think. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you think. Just if you want to get something out of it, you need to be concentrating the whole game. There's enough individual brilliance on the pitch for Real Madrid where someone could do something out of nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal play very well. But yeah, you just got to be switched on. But I think this is a big game for Odegaard as well, man. I'm a little bit disappointed that Wanyeri doesn't start. I wasn't expecting him to start, to be honest, but it would have been nice to see him start just because he's, you know, in and around the box on the edge of the area. He's lethal. He's very, very lethal. Gets his shots off quickly, picks his corners. He could have easily sent one into the top corner tonight just because he's that talented. But then again, you wouldn't start him because who would he start in place of? You're not going to drop your captain, and you're not gonna not play Partey and Rice. So there was never any real room for him in this team. But yeah, he would have been maybe a bit of a wild card. But yeah, Odegaard's up against his former club. He was touted and scouted at 16, 17. Goes to Real Madrid. Everybody's waxing lyrical about his talent. Doesn't work out. Gets loaned out to Real Sociedad, I believe. Has to carve a new way to Arsenal. Works out. Now captain. I think this season has been very, very, very much below his level. He really needs to have a big game. He needs to put in a captain's performance. We could talk about Rice. We could talk about Saliba. We could talk about Saka, but Odegaard. All of this nice receive side to side, nice receive side to side. Nope, it's not gonna cut it. Look who's on the pitch. Look at the other midfielders on the pitch. You think they're gonna do that shit today? You think Bellingham? You know what I mean? You think Mudryk? You think these guys are just gonna play nice side to side, bro? You better make a difference. You better put that ball on a sixpence. You better play the eye through the needle. You better do something. If you think you're gonna get away with just looking at Saka tonight, hey friend, how you doing? Touchline. Let me just knock it over to you. Little jog, receive, turn. Oh, hey, over there. Like, nah. None of that's gonna run. No, it's not gonna run. You're at home. Like, it's not one of those games where you can be like, oh, well, we'll just take it to the second leg. You're at home. This is your second leg. You better fucking win. You better win. If you don't win, you're out. That's how I see it. If you don't win, you're out. That's got to be the mentality. You need to win this game at home. If you do not win this game at home, you're going home. You're going home. If you do not win at home, you are going home. So he's got to have that in his locker today. He's got to deliver. Because I think when you look at Arsenal, yes, you could talk about the injuries. I think Mikel Merino has definitely pulled his weight since he came in, considering no one saw him play in that position. Martinelli has only really just started to wake up, but he's been poor for 18 months prior. Saka injured. But if Odegaard was showing the level that he showed last year, since he came back from injury, where would you be? Because that guy was banging in goals. That guy was taking ownership. That guy was delivering. You know, we talk about goals in this team. Odegaard was meant to be part of the goals, right? He's the most attack-minded midfielder in the three. So he's meant to be also chipping in, not just the front three, but also him. It's the same thing with me. I would demand and still do that Cole Palmer chips in, and not only chips in but bangs in goals, right? He's not been doing it recently, but he's part of that attack. So he's got to deliver. I don't know when was the last time he scored or whatever, but if he does it tonight, I'm sure most of the season will be forgiven if it helps you go through. Let's see. Can't be a passenger. Yeah, exactly. Can't be a passenger whatsoever. And this is in these games when there's this many top players on the pitch at once, it's very easy to spot passengers. Do you know what I mean? Like passengers, you could spot them a mile away because they're just scared. They don't really want to put a foot wrong. The pressure, the lights, they're very bright. We'll spot the passengers, do you know what I mean, very quickly. Whereas when you're playing against, fucking Wolves, and you're up against Angel Gomez in midfield, You know what I mean? Maybe you can be a passenger because really, there's not really anything out there, is there? There's nothing special. So shit next to shit don't really necessarily always look like shit. It's just normality, you know what I mean? It's all the same smell anyway, so what we differentiating between? Now, anybody who's stinking, any shit gonna really look like shit out here. You know what I mean? Anybody stinking here, we gonna smell it because there's too many serious players on this pitch. We're gonna see some good football, I'm sure. Glad you're enjoying the profile pic. I'm glad you're enjoying. Bayern prediction. Bro, where's my phone? Let me get this Bayern team up, man. Let me get this Bayern team up. We're kicking off in 15 minutes. Let me get this Bayern team up because I need to... Everybody's talking about injuries. So Upamecano's out. So Kim Min-jae is at centre-back next to Eric Dyer. That screams goals conceded. I've heard Kim Min-jae's been having a very poor time at Bayern. He's definitely not been hitting Napoli levels, that's for sure. There's no Manuel Neuer. I don't know if that's by design. He's not on the bench. João Paulinho. What's going on with you? I've not heard about João Paulinho in a long time. This guy was handling business at Fulham. He was meant to get that big move to Bayern 2 windows in a row. He gets it. What's going on with João Paulinho? What's going on with João Paulinho? Him and Douglas Luiz, 2 very certy Premier League midfielders, disappeared off the face of the earth this season. Where is João Paulinho? He needs to come back to the Prem before his career is finished. He's getting kind of old as well. He needs to come back, man. He was a proper DM. Who else have we got? I'm gonna go through super chats in just a sec. Don't worry. What we got? Midfield: Goretzka, Kimmich, Elise, Guerrero playing in the 10. That can't be right. That cannot be right. Sane left wing, Kane up front. Guerrero, last time I remember that brother used to play left wing back for Dortmund. Was he playing in the 10? That must be a mistake. Or maybe it's not. Inter Milan playing a 3-5-2. The usual suspects. Bastoni's up there. Mkhitaryan still kicking at this level is crazy. Barella as always. The front 2 the same as always. Darmian, crazy. This brother still plays. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, I think I heard Fuad say this actually, but maybe Kevin De Bruyne should go to the Serie A, man, because they just seem to extend your shelf life over there. You think that you need to park it and they'll put it in drive in Serie A. They'll put it in drive. In fact, they'll put you up in 4th, 5th gear when you thought you could only go into 2nd. They will rejuvenate your career out there. So it's crazy. I remember Ashley Young out there, Kolarov, all sorts of old ballers out there. So let me see. Inter Milan top of their league? I'm sure they are. Yeah, they are. And they're it's very close. 3 points clear of Napoli under Conte. Very, very close. I haven't checked the goals conceded for Serie A, but I'd assume Inter Milan defensively are pretty good. You know what I mean? They were very good last time they made Champions League final. Very, very organised under Inzaghi. Very, very well set up with that 3-5-2. I'm kind of disappointed that DeMarco is not there. Is he out injured, people? Dumfries as well. Where's DeMarco? DeMarco's on the bench tonight. And Dumfries. So there's even a couple players missing, but yeah, they're not gonna allow Bayern to run right. I'd say prediction, I'm gonna go 1-1. Because I still think Bayern have got enough quality in the final third with Elise and Kane to not lose that game at home. Actually, nah, that defense. Fuck. Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer, man. There's no way Thuram and Martinez are not dunking on them. 2-1 Inter. That defense. Yeah, that defense. I was bluffing, obviously, but as an Arsenal fan, I will be honest, these hate-alongs were diamond. Oh, keep on doing what you're doing. Big up. I'm glad you enjoy. Like I said, no hate. Just observations, just notes, just visuals. You know what I mean? Just keep an eye on things. That's all it is. Just tending to the team. Just keeping an eye on things. Alert, active, whatever you want to call it. I think everybody's watching this tonight. What else would you be doing? This is a massive night of European football. This is what we've all been waiting for, really. It's just some good games again, some good teams going up against good teams. Been starving in the Prem. Absolutely starving. Those fresh Italian vegetables will do that. What? I'm trying to work out if there's a double meaning to what you just said. Because if there is, and if it's what I think it is, Lord heavens. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say it, but I'm just going to see if you elaborate on that. Because if you're saying what I think you're saying, you're crazy. Zappa Costa's still kicking about out there. Yeah. Way better to watch than Prem, facts. I think like Prem is a habit. You know what I mean? You're watching Prem because it's part of your weekly routine. It's like doing reps at the gym. If you go, you know, you're doing them because it's routine. You know, you might not want to, but you got to do it. I feel like we're always going to watch Prem. At bare minimum, we're going to watch our teams in the Prem. We may not watch the rest of the teams if it gets that bad, but we're always going to watch our team in the Prem. I can't remember the last time I missed a Chelsea game. I don't plan on missing a Chelsea game ever again. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. If someone's getting married, I do ask, what day did you put this on? Try and align it with the international breaks. There's 3 of them. There's September, there's October, there's November. Try and make sure that you're getting married in one of those international breaks. There's also one in March. They're every single year. Do not fail to land on one of these days. Because if you pick it on a Saturday when we're playing, it's a problem. I'll be honest. It's a big problem. So I don't really plan to miss games, and it doesn't really matter how bad we play. I'll always have to watch it. But everybody else, no. if you lot are all planning to play horrid football as well, I'll be outside. I'll be outside smelling fresh air. You know what I mean? Walking up and down Central, just taking in the weather. You know, little drinks by the Thames. I don't know. I'll find something to do. I won't be watching that shit. I will not. I'm leaving either depressed or in a stretcher. Wow. Girl, you have not left anything to the imagination on this member chat here. Stretcher to the hospital. Either way, fuck the Prem. These are the nights I look forward to. A lot of people were saying to Arsenal fans, you know, you need to act like you've been here before. I saw this brother on Twitter who's basically crying because he couldn't believe his team were hosting Real Madrid at the Emirates. He was so happy to have them. He couldn't believe that they were walking down, up and down their corridors into the away changing room. He saw Carlo Ancelotti lift his eyebrow. He shed a tear. He saw Mbappe. He do this. He started screaming, even though he'd probably be doing that against your own club. He even said in the additional part of the thread, he said, I don't even care if we get absolutely trampled on. I'm just happy that you're trampling on me. You know how mad that is? Do you know how whipped you have to be to say, hey, it's like them videos, and I know you've come across them because our timelines on Twitter are fucked because of Elon. The girls with the boots, and they're just stamping on the brother. And the brother's just lying there like, this is incredible. That's what some of these Arsenal fans are doing with Real Madrid. Wow, you're stepping on my chest with your boots. Do it. Step on me again. It's crazy. Step on me harder. It's mad. Listen, one thing I will say, some of these guys have not seen Arsenal take on Real Madrid. They've not seen Arsenal play in a quarter-final in like 14 years. You have to remember, it was customary that Arsenal would exit the Champions League at the round of 16 every single time. Every single time. It was Bayern Munich, it was Barcelona. Hey, it was anyone. Anyone who could get their hands on Arsenal, they'd knock them out in the round of 16. So this is uncharted territory for anyone that is probably of the age of 23 and below. Unless you were following football, you know, at 6 years old, 7 years old, intensely, which a lot of people weren't. They claimed to be, but they probably weren't. They probably didn't understand what the heck was going on, let's be honest. So if you're like 23, 22 and below, last time Arsenal were really playing against big teams in latter stages of comps, you probably were like, 7 or 8, you know what I mean? So I can understand why a man can't keep his composure. I can understand why a man is happy to get stepped on by big boots. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but this is the world. This is the world we're living in. It's for the older generation of Arsenal fans to kind of lead the way and say, no, we can handle this. We are a big club, and we're gonna act like we've been there before, you know. Even if you haven't, we're gonna act like we've been there before. But some man cannot control themselves. Some man cannot control themselves. So yeah, it's crazy. It's mad when you think about it. But yeah, you could go a long time without watching your team play Real Madrid. I remember we didn't play them for like 2 decades because we beat them in the Super Cup in the late 90s, I believe, and then we didn't play them again until like 2021 or whatever it was. So yeah, you can go a bit of time without playing Real Madrid. It does feel a bit weird, but you got to keep your composure. We've come a long way since Mustafi days. Your defense has, yeah. I used to love those days, man. My favorite centre backs, Mustafi's, Senderos's, you know, who else was there? What's that? Silvestre. These are some of my all-time favorite Arsenal centre backs. I'm listing. Who was the other brother that Swiss Don? Begin with a D? Giroud? Something like that. That brother. Cold. These were my favorites. I'll be Mertesacker? Oh my God. Mertesacker, one of the best. Mertesacker. Mertesacker was one of the best. The pace that he had in his legs, it's Kanate. It's Kanate on steroids. If you know, you know. Mertesacker's pace, the way that he could defend the high line and just cover a man, crazy. The coverage on, yeah, just insane. Hey, listen, it's crazy. Yeah, so these were my favorite centre backs, man. These were my favorites. These are my favorites. These were the real ones, the real OGs. I remember Liverpool playing PSG in 2018, and it was very refreshing to be back with the elites of Europe again. Yeah, I get where they're coming from, bro. This is why I want Champions League football so badly. I don't care if we're ready for it or not. I'm done caring. I really am past the point of caring. I don't even give two shiny shits if we're ready for it or not. I just want to be there. I want to be there. I want to be watching my team play against other top teams. I want proper big nights at Stamford Bridge. I want the anthem. I want the aura. I want the nerves. I want the build-up. I want the jeopardy. I want all of it. I want all of it. And I'm going in with the same mentality I've always gone in with, which is we're here to win. Whether we're capable of that is another thing. We're probably going to find out very, very fast we're not capable. We're going to probably hold some corn. But that is the competition. I'm telling you now. I've seen some people say, oh, well, I wouldn't mind if we qualify for Europa League because, you know, we're probably not ready for Champions League anyway. Get that shit out of here, man. Get that shit out of here, man. You know what I mean? What would Faisal say? High one, man. Get that high one out of here. God is talking about Europa League. We're not ready, so we may as well not be. What the hell? Hold these people to some standards, man. I don't care. If you're not ready, make yourself ready. Do you know what I mean? Find yourself ready. If you're not ready, make it ready. You know what I mean? Make it ready. I don't know what we're doing. Don't know what we're doing, man. Talking about we're not ready. Get ready. If your mom called you from downstairs and she said, yo, we're going church or whatever, and you said, oh, I'm not ready, what do you think the response would be? I'm not ready. Oh, okay, no problem. You're not ready then. No, you're not going then, are you? You stay home, I'll go. What do you think this is? Get your ass ready. Get ready. But I'm not ready. 1.4 billion, 3 seasons, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You people are shameless. You people are shameless. I'm not ready. Never heard someone bollocks. This game's kicking off in 28. Well, it's kicking off in... Let me see. It's kicking. Let's see. So, let me get the timer. Let's see. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm excited for this. It's going to be good. So, who's covering this one? Is it Amazon? No, it's got to be TNT. Yeah. Hurry up and kick off, man. Right, they're doing all the flip coin thing. Toin Kostos, all that stuff. Mudryk is the captain. I didn't think Mudryk would play, you know. I thought they might bench him and leave him for the last 10, 15. But I guess his experience dictating, controlling games at the highest level. It's mad that Real Madrid, with all of the midfielders they brought in over the last 3 seasons, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde coming through, all these guys, they're still using Mudryk, you know. They're still not letting that man rest. Just goes to show what an incredible footballer he is, because to be playing at this age at Real Madrid is crazy. The amount of Real Madrid legends that have just been dashed out the door, whether it's Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Pepe, so many players, man, just being dashed at the age of 35, 34, and he's there at what, 40 years of age? Insane player. One of the very best. One of the very best. They're wearing some grey kit. What's going on? I might be a little bit off, but I'm just going to put the timer up and then we'll go from there. All right, let's do this. We're off. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. One of these platforms just pick a platform, man. I honestly don't give a damn which one. Just pick a platform. You know what I mean? These guys are just hopscotching from platform to platform. 1 minute it's Amazon, next thing is TNT, then it's here, there, everywhere. Just pick a platform, man, please. Just so we can all just pay that subscription and just move on. That's all we want at the end of the day. We just want to know where's home. Where do we settle down? Cool. What you got for me? Raya collecting. Oh, is it? Okay, 1 second. I am currently a minute. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But to be fair, I have got this Amazon Prime, so let me just pull that up. Bear with. I'll have 2 screens on this. So Arsenal in possession. Let's see what they got. Saka, right side. It's just going to be very interesting to see how they approach this in terms of the patience. Because the crowd, obviously they've got to play their part, and I'm sure they will. But when you got your crowd so geared up for this opening stage of the game, you'd like to think that you'd want that taken advantage of a little bit. You'd want to take advantage of that crowd and just all out attack. Not all out, but you know, it's like Liverpool, Anfield. You know, first 10, 15 minutes they tried to put you down with a goal or even 2, just because the crowd is already up for it, and you just want to apply that pressure. I don't know if Arsenal will do that or Saka. Oh, free kick. I'm gonna change the timer because actually wait, no, I think we're fine. No, we're good. We're good people. Saka just taking that foul off Luka Mudryk. Very good area for delivery. I think Saka or Odegaard's going to take it as well. Let's see. Odegaard, who's around the edge of the area.
Odegaard, ball in. Oh, cleared. Oh, that's a mistake from Saka. Vinny's running in behind and Mbappe is in the centre if he can find him. Oh, Vinny, man, Vinny. He had the right idea. Vinny, to be honest. Could he have played it earlier? I don't think he could have, to be honest. I think he was just about going to play at the right time, just so Mbappe could run onto that and just finish first time. But it's a great bit of defending, to be honest, to cut it out and send it towards Real. Arsenal back in possession. Could have been 1-0 down inside 5 minutes. And I guess that's what I was saying earlier about concentration levels. At this level of football, in the Champions League, against these teams, you cannot be making these mistakes. You've got to be locked in. Any little mistake can turn into a very big problem. You could lose the tie off that, I'll be honest. You could literally lose the tie off of that little random pass. I mean, I'm telling you these because it happened to us. I remember when Mendy, at home to Real Madrid, Mendy just decided he was going to play it to Benzema. Our goalkeeper, Mendy, just decided, I'm just going to just play it to Benzema. Just give him a tap in at Stamford Bridge for no reason. That goal, that moment cost us the whole tie. The whole tie. Without that, we go to penalties and maybe we go through. That one moment killed the whole thing. And I think it was the third goal. Or if we lost 2-0, it was the second. It was the killer. It was the killer in the first leg. Here's Odegaard. He's out to Saka. Ball in. Oh, what the fuck was that? Hey! What in the world is this defending from Real Madrid? Saka's put a pretty harmless ball into the box because there's nobody coming for it. Oh, Rudiger's cleared it into Camavinga and literally just past the post. Just past the post. Oh my days. That was a bit close for comfort. That was insane. Madness. Way too close for comfort, that one. 6 minutes. Saka's going to whip it in. Punched over by Courtois. It's actually a really good delivery. Right on the money. That's where he always puts it, I guess. They're going to try crowd the box. Cause a whole heap of problems. Courtois is very good on the set pieces. Like, that's why you got to have a tall goalkeeper, man. You have to have a tall goalkeeper. I hate short goalkeepers. I really do. Ball in. Wow. These corners are dangerous. That could have gone anywhere. Here's Vinny. That's a good ball. That's a brilliant ball from Vinny, you know, on his weaker foot. Rodrigo. Imagine if they had Gabriel fit for them set pieces, bro. It would be anarchy. That's a big miss, man. Rodrigo's in a lot of space on that right-hand side. It's Rudiger, Mudryk. So Mudryk is playing as like your deep line playmaker. And then you got Camavinga and Bellingham as like your eights. That's overhit. Which makes sense because they're the ones with the engines to get up and down the pitch. Mudryk just sitting in that 6. Dictating. Timber. Odegaard. Party. Rice very high up. Lewis Skelly tucked in. That's a ball from Lewis Skelly. Rice cleared. Great ball from Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's dived in there, Odegaard. He's not got there. Mbappe. He's got to go left. Alaba. Vinny. Vinny left wing. Vinny, go on. Oh, fuck's sake. Look, that is prime Gabriel position. Where that ball is being played in on that corner, the second one where Courtois can't really get anywhere near it because of the bodies, that is prime Gabriel position to just be there, to just nod it in. They just surround the keeper. Saliba's there, Timber's there, bodies everywhere. No one knows what's going on. That's exactly where Gabriel would just leap up and just score. It's mad. Let's see. Oh shit, let me log into 1 second. I could just log into my Premiere, but I don't remember their password, I hope, because I'm just automatically logged in. Oh yeah, let me just do it off my phone. Ball in, cleared. Vinny. Real Madrid got the ball back. Real Madrid getting a nice spell here. Come on. Yeah, they're going to have to go long. Arsenal counter press is pretty good, man. They got them. Yeah, they got them penned in. Got them penned in. Okay, let me refresh this. I'm about like a minute off the actual time. 1 second. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm about a minute off. Let me just redo it. Yeah, Timber's a player, man. Timber is a player. Can he play? Can Timber play centre back, like in a 4? Because obviously he's not the tallest. I'm trying to figure out how tall he actually is. Maybe he's deceptively tall. He's deceptively small, but. Let me just restart that. Cool. I'm gonna restart that timer on 14 minutes. Just no worries. So Real Madrid got a corner at the moment. Come on, take this. Is that a handball, really? I don't think any Arsenal players are really appealing for it anyway, to be honest. Oh, shit. Penalty check. No, I didn't really see any Arsenal players appealing for this penalty. Just seeing a replay. It's a cutback from Martinelli. I didn't really see anyone appealing. Yeah, I didn't see anyone appealing, man. Let me just reset that timer. Oh my God, this is mad. This cannot be happening. Please tell me this is not a penalty. Yeah, they moved on. Good. Good. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That weren't no penalty, man. That weren't no penalty. Right, we move on with the Real Madrid corner. Not good enough. Why did it take so long? Bruh. Because the standard of the refereeing is so bad in the Premier League, I'm not even going to complain about whatever they decide to do in Europe is A-okay with me. You know what I mean? The quality is way too poor in the Prem for me to be questioning them right now. But yeah, it did take a bit of time. All right, cool. I'm up to date now with what I should be to the second. So I'm on 15 minutes, people. 15 minutes 20 if you have to reset your thing. All right, cool. That's much better. Did you guys hear the audio when I had it a minute ago? Because if I could play the commentary in my ear, that would be brilliant. Can you guys hear? Let me just play it a little bit. Can you hear this? Let me know if you can hear it in the chat. You can. Okay, fuck. Shit. God damn. Fair enough. We will not be doing that again. Yeah, I've turned it off. So far, Arsenal has 68% possession in this game. They've dominated the ball. Not a massive surprise. But you've got to do something with it. You've got to do something with it. Rodrigo, I want to see more from Rodrigo in this game. I have not seen enough from him. I've not seen enough from any of the front three, really. But even less so from the right. They've been very, very much more down the left. Kivior's, he's all right so far. I can use I can choose stadium audio only. That's a good feature. It's just, if I do that, so that's not going to be copyrighted, right? If I do that. I don't know. To be fair, I can't even find that option that you just said. Throw in for Real Madrid. Yeah, I won't bother. It's not really worth the risk, is it? Here's Bellingham. Need to see more from him as well. There's a lot of Real Madrid players. First 17, 18 minutes, not really seeing anything of. Not really seeing anything of. So Alaba. Mudryk. Switch. That is a poor ball, man. Come on. Lewis Skelly. Good tackle. Good tackle. Good tackle. This is all Arsenal so far in terms of dominance. It's all Arsenal. It's a great tackle. Lewis Skelly keep trying to find those balls in behind the Madrid defense, whether it's Rice or Martinelli running onto them from the left. He's the one trying to punch those passes through. But yeah, Real Madrid. But again, who cares? Because Real Madrid don't need to play well. This is the thing. Real Madrid do not need to play well. Yeah, as long as you remember that, you'll be fine. I'm going to actually put the Inter-Bayern game on the other screen, like I said I would, just to keep an eye. But at the moment, it's Bayern Munich 0, Inter Milan 0 in the other game as well. It is 0-0. Yeah, Madrid have been mid, but they do this all the time. You gotta go stream elements or Streamlabs. Turn down the audio if it picks up from your desktop. Yeah, I'll check that out actually. It's a good point. Oh, nice. You synchronized it. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm about to hit 20 minutes now, so we're all there. Yeah, at the moment, Arsenal are very much, you know, counter-pressing the crap out of Real Madrid. They don't give them no time and space. Look at this, bang, intercepted again by Partey. Couldn't get that pass to Bellingham from Camavinga. Is that a free kick on Odegaard? Referee says no. Now there's a bit of space for Rudiger to run into. It's been a good performance from Arsenal so far. Rodrigo, right side, cutting in. Mbappe. But what does it mean if they have something out of nothing? And boy, Vinny just wide. Vinny just wide. I don't even know. If that didn't take a deflection, that's not a great effort, but I'm not sure. It's Mbappe, Vinny. I thought someone got a touch on that, but Saliba anyway on the ball. Saliba in possession. Here's Odegaard. Saka. Bellingham. Arsenal got this. Physically, right now, they got this first 20, 22 minutes on lock. Physically, they're just bullying Madrid. They're first to every ball, winning duels, counter-pressing, suffocating them, controlling the game. I'm trying to think of what player out, apart from Odegaard, you could say, and maybe, yeah, apart from Odegaard, everybody else is physically ready to assert themselves on that pitch. Odegaard's the only one that's maybe a little bit lightweight. Everybody else is physically ready to assert themselves on this Madrid team. It's not an even playing field on a physical level. Especially when, obviously, Luka Mudryk is a 40-year-old man in that midfield. It's just bullies. Bare bullies. Arsenal are taking this Premier League physical P&P to this game. Oh, shit! Oh my goodness, you've got to hit the target, man. The only times Real Madrid have had any real opportunities in this match have been coming from Arsenal concentration issues. Lack of concentration from Arsenal players, giving the ball away in build-up. And that is when Real Madrid's opportunities have been blatant. They're the big opportunities Real Madrid are getting. And I'm not going to lie, most of me felt Mbappe's hitting the back of the net. I don't think he ever really settled himself. He had Timber, Partey chasing him down. He never really seemed to settle himself, Mbappe, and actually pick a corner. He was just running on fumes. But I still expect him to hit the back of the net, man. At least hit the target. Force Raya to make a save. Crazy. But that's how, this is the thing. This is how quickly the game can change. I think I said at the start, I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal play really well. I wouldn't be surprised if over two legs, Arsenal, you'd think to yourself, how did they go out? They don't deserve it. But based upon the way this game's going, it is going into the hands of a Real Madrid because Arsenal are playing well. Arsenal look the better team. Arsenal dominating. But Real Madrid have actually had the best chances. Maybe actually, let me think. Arsenal, the corner, it's kind of a chance, but it's also just a clash of bodies maybe. I mean, that's the best chance of the game. That's the best chance of the game, I think. That one there. Arsenal did hit the target, decent strike, penalty shout, but that's the best chance. That's the first big opportunity, I think, in the game. And it's fallen to Mbappe. This is what it is, man. You just have to stay switched on. I remember when we won the Champions League, there wasn't a single individual error I could think of from any of our players throughout the whole knockout stage. We were just switched on every single game, both legs defensively switched on. There was no lapses of concentration, no errors. It was just bodies on the line at times in the final when Rudiger to block Foden's shot, I think it was. Maximum concentration, maximum effort, no tomfoolery anywhere. You got to be perfect. Here's Mbappe. Poor giveaway. Camavinga's just slipped as well and somehow still retained possession. Now Luka Modric. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Bellingham's making a run into the box. Vinny's on left. How demoralising for Arsenal if Real Madrid actually did get the first goal, considering the way the game's gone. Look at Rodrigo. Yeah, he's just made all that space out there for Valverde. Mudryk. Here's Rudiger. Alaba. It's a poor ball. Poor ball from Alaba. Giveaway by Odegaard, man. You can't be just giving the ball away so cheaply like that. There's no need for it. He wasn't even under any pressure. He's just giving the ball away back to Camavinga. Here's Rodrigo. Is that going to be on the fucking money? Oh, Valverde, man. I thought that was going to be right on the money. Mbappe's just looking for those moments in behind. He's just testing that line, trying to breach it constantly. He's just playing on the last shoulder, making these little runs, these dummy runs. That's all he's doing. He's just looking. They got so much pace in that front line, man. It's ridiculous. And then obviously with no Gabriel, you'd even be fearful of stepping up anyway. Here's Saka. Timber, Saka, Odegaard's waiting in the pocket. Saka again. Now Odegaard tackled by Camavinga. Camavinga's doing well last 5 minutes or so. 10 minutes. They're playing legend ball. You do all the shimmy, 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 and they'll still win. It's mad. Oh, that's a poor pass. Lewis Skelly usually gets those passes spot on in this game, but that one was just off. To Saka. Misjudged his run. Alaba's definitely a weak point. Modric. He's too clever, man. Modric is too clever, man. Luka Modric, 40 years old. Man's just backheeled it off of Rice and said, I'll take my goal kick. Thank you very much. Oh, man. It's crazy. It's mad. Luka Modric could have played for Chelsea. But Daniel Levy stopped it. I think Luka Modric actually wanted to join, if I remember correctly. It was about a 30 mil deal that we put on the table. I think it was more. I think we actually bid 35 or something, or 40. And we actually bid more than Real Madrid ended up signing him for the following season. And Daniel Levy just did not want to sell to us. So mad. We could have had Luka Modric and Lampard in the same team. Here's Mbappe in behind. Finish for me! Oh, fucking hell, man. Killy! Come on, man. Fuck's sake. You got to put that in, man. That one's got to go in. I'm sorry. The last one, that one has to go in. He's got time. He's got space. Set yourself. Pick your corner. He loves a little near post drag there. Drag back. Open your... Oh, slip. Hey. Mbappe, go. Go on, Mbappe. Ah. Oh, Arsenal, I can smell what... I can smell... what the Madrid is cooking. Something's coming soon, man. Something's coming soon. This Arsenal defense is getting breached a couple times too many in the last few minutes. It's a good save from Raya, but why is Mbappe shooting straight at the goalkeeper? You're Mbappe. You got to put that either side of the keeper. I've even seen Mbappe go top bins near post. Just get some lift on it, because Raya's already going down. Get a bit of lift on that. Come on. Come on now. It's not good enough. But yeah, heebie-jeebies in that Arsenal backline starting to show itself now. What is going on? Ball in. What kind of corner is this? What kind of corner is this? My goodness, where is the quality on the corner? Is that David Alaba again? We're gonna have words. We're gonna have words at halftime. Me and David Alaba, we might get into a fight at halftime because the performance is not there. What kind of dreadful ball into the box was that? Oh my days. Don't I want variety? If you're a Chelsea fan and you're supporting Arsenal because you want variety, I don't even know what that even means. If you want variety, go and get yourself a selection box. Go and get yourself some toffees and some caramel chocolate. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about, variety, brother. Ball into the box. I said variety. You think I give a damn if Real Madrid win the Champions League for the 17th time? I don't give a shit. If Real Madrid win the Champions League this season, it will make no difference to my life whatsoever. It will not even move the needle for me. Not even in the slightest. It does nothing for me. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, that is just normal. Business as usual. It doesn't... That's the only fans that are getting butthurt with that one is Barcelona. I do not give a damn. We are never going to catch Real Madrid on Champions Leagues. We are never going to... Never. It doesn't matter how many times the world spins. It doesn't matter how many generations we go through. It doesn't matter if the world explodes and then we all move to Mars. No. Chelsea will never, ever get close to Real Madrid on Champions League. So I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. Here's Odegaard. Saka. The only way I'd care if Real Madrid got another Champions League is if we were level or 1 or 2 behind them on Champions Leagues. Then I'll be like, oh, there's a fight for who has the most Champions Leagues. But we are not doing that. You know, no chance. So yeah, I'd rather them win it than obviously Arsenal. That should go without saying. I'm not gonna risk Arsenal winning the Champions League for variety. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, if PSG win it, fine. Again, I don't want Real Madrid to win it. Like, I don't care. I just don't want Arsenal to win it. You know what I mean? If Real Madrid go through this round, then I don't really mind if they go through the round after. I don't care. I don't care if PSG win it. I don't really want Barca to win it because I still got a little bit of bad blood with Barca all those years ago. But yeah, if PSG win it, more than happy for them to win it. Aston Villa, more than happy for Aston Villa to win it, to be honest. I don't care if Aston Villa win it. Actually, I'd actually like Aston Villa to win it. I think it'd be quite fun if Aston Villa won it. That actually might be the team that I want to win it, is Aston Villa. If I could pick, if you want variety, if you want a fresh winner, give it Aston Villa. You know what I mean? I'll definitely have Aston Villa win it. If you want an English team. They would tie with us. Yeah, but, bruh, do we really care? Do you know what I mean? Like, we got 2, they got 2. Really, you know, if you don't want to be level with Villa, go and get a 3rd, 4th, 5th. You know what I mean? Start competing at the top end, and you won't have to worry about level on Champions Leagues with Aston Villa. I don't care if I've got the same 2 titles as someone else. That's like caring about having same Premier Leagues as Sunderland or whatever the heck they got. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care. I don't really care. If you don't want to be in and around these clubs, then stock up. You know what I mean? That's what we need to focus on, is stocking up. Villa is not a rivalry for me. I don't mind if Villa have the same as us. That's all G. Here we are. Camavinga, twisting and turning. Rudiger. Switch out to Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Yes, he's given it. No. Oh, he's got out of jail. Marino. Rice. You should have fucking played the ball. Why didn't you play the ball down the line to Martinelli? I don't understand. Why would you not just play that ball? It's just right there to play. Odegaard, Saka. Saka. Oh! How on earth is nobody on the end of that ball in from Bukayo Saka? I will never know. That is a tap-in against Real Madrid at the Emirates in the first half of a Champions League quarterfinal. It's a tap-in. If someone's there, it's the easiest goal you'll ever score. Why on earth is nobody making the run? Why is nobody taking the gamble? That is blasphemy on a football pitch. Everybody should have been busting a lung to get on the end of that. I don't understand how that's just gone across the box. There's nobody there. At least somebody should be sliding in and not quite make it. But for that to just go unchallenged is crazy. That is as good as it gets in terms of an assist. It's literally, it's food and it's meat and drink. Yeah. I guess that's what happens when you don't have a proper striker up front. But that's as good as it gets, man. I can't imagine Real Madrid get a ball across the box like that and no one's at the end of it. Them brothers are sniffing goals. Here's Rodrigo. 0 XG created for who? Mbappe. Mudryk. Just give it back. I want Mbappe to get the ball as often as possible facing the Arsenal goal because he does look the most dangerous right now. Even though he's missed chances, Mbappe is the most dangerous Madrid player on the pitch. Bellingham, nothing. Nothing tonight. Here's Mudryk to Rodrigo, now Mudryk again. Camavinga. I think Camavinga's been good tonight as well. He's done a lot of important work off the ball. Vinny. Just give it back into Camavinga, man. Fuck's sake. Just play the fucking penetrative. I can't even, brother. I can't even speak. Hey. Is there a goal? Is there a goal? There is a goal at in Germany. Is it Kane hit the post? In the Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan game, Kane hit the post. People are telling me there's a goal. Luckily, this is behind, so I'm even going to potentially get to see it in 4K. Ball over the top. Lautaro fighting off 2 centre-backs. And then tackling. And then argy-bargies. And then free kick. I haven't seen the goal just yet. But I'm looking out for it. Oh, now the goal's there. Well, what the fuck happened there? I didn't get to see it. It was 0-0, then it's 1-0. They didn't show me the goal. The hell? Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just have to see it at half time. Another cutback. Is that Saka again? How many more balls across the box are Arsenal going to fail to convert into the net? This is crazy. Timber. Alaba, weak on that side. Weak. Saka's getting far too much joy on that right-hand side for Arsenal, man. Alaba. Another 0 XG. Bro, Saka should have 2 assists in this first half. Saka should have 2 assists. It's insane. Absolutely insane. $40 minutes. Where's your apology for Lautaro? It's the quarterfinal. If he scores the winner in the final, I'll apologize. If he drops a stinker because he's under pressure and he's nervous and he's missing chances, then I won't apologize. It's not hard. I feel like players there's certain players for me, Upamecano, Lautaro Martinez, they're very good players, but I wouldn't trust them to run a bath under the lights. When it's crunch time in a final, I would not trust these, man. And I don't know why you're now fanboying over Lautaro, because Lukaku's your guy. So how many strikers are you going to do this for? I need to see that goal, man, because I was literally looking out for it and they just skipped it for me. So half-time, hopefully they show Lautaro's goal so I can see it. But Inter Milan, I think we predicted 2-1 Inter, didn't we, in the end? Because I was swayed with the bad defence that Bayern have with Dyer and Kim Min-jae. So Inter Milan 1-0 up in Germany. 1-0 up in Germany. We need to get Campos, bro. I would give my life for Luis Campos at Chelsea. I've been asking for Luis Campos at Chelsea for like 5 years. But unfortunately, we're not going to get him because our ownership are very happy with the directors they have in charge right now. So it's so funny. You've got a youth project, and then one of the best youth project-led directors in world football, and Luis Campos could be available, and you don't go and get him. How many young teams has he built from Lille to Monaco to PSG? How many young teams with wage structures and young under 25 teams has he built that looked the serious source? And you don't want to bring that kind of guy in. It doesn't make any sense. That is the kind of guy that should be spearheading this youth project. If you really want to believe in a youth project, you get someone like Luis Campos to run it, and then he can pick whatever manager he wants. He either keeps Maresca or he doesn't. I don't really care. But that is the kind of guy that I would get fully on board with. Fully on board. Here's Saliba. Saliba, Party. It's not a great game for Vinny, no. Here's Saka. Saka on the right, get doubled up on. Bellingham coming across. Party. Lewis Skelly trying to break through. Bold from the kid. He's found a way. Almost. Party. Just those type of players got to be... Look. What a save from Courtois. Follow up Martinelli. Saved by Courtois again. Double save by Thibaut Courtois. That all started because Lewis Skelly had the balls to say, actually, I'm not going to take a touch and play it sideways. I'm actually going to take the first touch to try and break through the line, and I'm going to try and dribble my way through 2 players. And that ricochet and that bounce and bobble ended up leading to a little bit of carnage, a little bit of chaos in the defensive shape of Real Madrid to find gaps to now actually get somewhere where you could put a good ball into the box for a good header. But that all came from him just taking risks, because that wasn't the most calculated idea that he had there. Very much risky, but it paid off. Great save from Thibaut. Here's Saka. This is the thing, man. They got a world-class goalkeeper in goal as well that you got to get past. 6'5", 6'6". I don't know how tall this guy is. You got to get past Thibaut Courtois. That's a big problem in goal. I remember when we went out to Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals under Jose Mourinho, and Thibaut Courtois was in goal on loan at Atletico Madrid from Chelsea. This guy was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he's been unbelievable since. He's going to be a decade at the top level. Say what you want about his personality, but in terms of as a goalkeeper and an old-fashioned goalkeeper at that, because he doesn't really be playing out from the back all the time. He does go and kick it long like this, and he's not exactly the best with his feet. But as an old-fashioned goalkeeper, the guy is top. Cross collection, big saves, everything. Definitely personality. Big personality. Like the stature. Yeah, he takes up a lot of that goal. He's huge. He is big. I mean, remember that Champions League final performance that he had where he was literally man of the match? One of the best goalkeeping performances in a Champions League final I've ever seen. Right up there with probably Petr Cech in Munich for me as well. But Courtois, unbelievable. I can't remember exactly the year because they've won like 3 Champions Leagues in a row. So it's difficult to pinpoint which year it actually was. You guys let me know in the chat. There is that one game. I think it may be against Liverpool. One of the Liverpool finals. But he was just ridiculous. Here's Camavinga. All of the Real Madrid Champions League wins are just into a blur for me. I can't separate year for year. It's difficult. Here's Camavinga. Shots high and wide. Oh, God grief. Was that necessary? I mean, it's a decent range to hit it, but it's just such a poor effort. And Camavinga. Such a poor effort. I'll give Saeed a ring at halftime, guys. Is it halftime? It's halftime. Here we are. Well. Halftime. 0-0. It's almost like we've just followed on from the Premier League. I have watched 3 0-0s in a row now. If this doesn't get a goal in the second half, I would have had 3 0-0s in a row. I came away from the Premier League to watch Champions League football because I want goals, guys. I need goals in my life. I had Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. I followed that up with a Manchester derby from hell in another 0-0. I am now in the Champions League. I have now left the competition. I've moved to another competition. It's 0-0 again. Now, is this more entertaining? Absolutely. Because there's more jeopardy. There's more jeopardy. I think jeopardy is a big thing. In terms of your interest in a game, of course, you need jeopardy, you need high stakes, you need risk in terms of elimination, cup competition. It's hard to be bored, but it's a good game in terms of the spectacle. There's chances, it's tight, it's close. But my God, where are the goals? Where are the goals? I mean, there should be goals. I said it, Saka should have 2 assists in this game. Saka's put 2 fantastic cutbacks into the box today. Where if anybody, and I mean anyone, and this is where we all have our preferences. I've said this before. Osimhen's, Gyökeres, Liam Delap versus Sesko. All of these conversations and debates. But at the end of the day, what top teams right now are missing are actual strikers. People that have a smell for the goal. People that have a smell for the goal. A whole heap of us have strikers at our football clubs. They don't have a smell for the goal. Xerxes, he doesn't have a smell for the goal. Havertz, Jesus, Jackson, they're all like false 9, droppers, floaters, link-ups. They don't have a smell for the goal. Any 9 at this point is going to make a world of difference to these teams. Any 9. Anyone who wants goals. You don't even need to be perfect anymore. You just need to want to score. You just need to have good box movement. You need to be able to smell danger. You need to have to understand what is coming your way. When there is a winger out wide, why is your arse not at the front at the near post? Sniffing the danger, being alert, being active. That's 2 cutbacks where, I'm sorry, you have a proper striker, there's 2 goals. On Mbappe and on Real Madrid, again, you've got to score that second chance. The first chance, I can make an allowance because everything's happening very quickly. Again, he's world class, so you still expect him to hit the target. But he's closed down by Partey, closed down by, I believe it was Timber. So everything's happening quickly. Raya's coming out. Okay, cool. The second chance for Mbappe, that's on your favoured foot. I've seen you do it so much. Near post, you put it up, roof it, you know, wrap your foot round it. Do something with it, brother. Do something with it. Put Real Madrid 1-0 up, please. You know what I mean? There's been a couple of moments for Arsenal in that defence where it's nothing but a lapse of concentration that's allowed Real Madrid to pounce, allowed Real Madrid to get in behind, and they've had a couple of moments. But really, mainly, when Arsenal are looking after possession, when Arsenal are counter-pressing, when Arsenal are physical, when Arsenal are on top of things, they're concentrating. Arsenal are the better team in this game. Arsenal are the better team. Lewis Skelly's playing passes in that left channel. He's punching the ball through lines. He's trying to carry the ball through. Saka's got Alaba's number. David Alaba is just, he's on toast. He's on toast tonight. Alaba, I'd substitute him. I'll be honest. Fran Garcia, can you do a worse job? Fran Garcia on the bench, can you do a worse job? You know, he's getting cooked. It's just Courtois is Courtois. He's making some big saves. And Arsenal, they need to create more. They need to keep creating. They need to get on the end of things that are being created. But it's a good game. I think Camavinga in midfield for Real Madrid's doing a lot of the off the ball for Mudryk. Mudryk is obviously there for deep line playmaking. Partey's doing well. You know, anybody in that midfield for Arsenal, whether it's Lewis Skelly coming in, Partey, Rice, they're all counter pressing. They're all on top of things. They're all making it congested. They're all doing a job. It's just one of those ones where this could easily be a 2-2, but it's a 0-0. It's one of those games. It could easily be at least 1-1, at least. Vinny's not having a good game. Rodrigo, I want to see much more from Rodrigo. But to be fair, sometimes maybe you could say they're going more down the left, but I don't know. I still think Rodrigo, I need to see more. Bellingham, I need to see much more from Bellingham. I'm not seeing enough from Bellingham. Bellingham's playing in this Bellingham's almost kind of lost. He's playing left midfield in the 3. He's playing like in the 10. He's not really having any real input on proceedings. He's not really having any sort of moment or any sort of, you know, final action. He's not making anything out of this game for himself. He's not doing anything. He's just kind of there. Yeah, for me, I need to see more. Some people are saying switch Camavinga and Valverde's positions. Remember when Ancelotti, a couple of years ago, put Valverde at left back against Barca in El Clasico. He did it for a stretch of games. He kind of inverted into midfield. I would like to see that today. I'm down. When I saw Camavinga in that left back position, sometimes he was defending really well. When asked, I know he doesn't like the position. He wants to play midfield. But when asked, he was, you know, doing a job at left back, defending against Rafinha. He locked him out of a game in an El Clasico. He was putting in the work. If you maybe try that, maybe get Valverde in the midfield, get some energy in there, get some legs in there, get things moving. Maybe that's a way to go. Front three. I mean, the front three are the front three. There's no one better on the bench to bring on. Maybe you look at Hendrick, but no one should really be getting substituted out of that front three. They just need to step up. The players in the front three just need to be better. I need to see more from Vinny. I need to see more from Rodrigo. I think Mbappe is definitely Mbappe is definitely the most threatening forward. Just not taking his chances. But the one thing I will say is, listen, Arsenal can play as well as they want. They can keep possession as much as they want. They can look as good as they do. If you don't put the ball in the back of the net, you are going to regret it. Because Real Madrid are Real Madrid. They have been shit. Pretty much outside of your mistakes and giving the ball away cheaply, they've been pretty damn shit. For the level, for the standard, for the quality of the player, they've been pretty shit. You lot, if you do not score, you are going to pay. You are going to pay. Ask anyone. Ask Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Man City fans, they're all watching you right now and they're licking their lips thinking, yeah, we already know what's going to come next. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, Seen this shit 1,000 times before. Real Madrid having a shocker, having a stinker. Ask PSG fans. Ask PSG fans. Real Madrid having a stinker. Sometimes for 45, sometimes for 90, sometimes for even more. Sometimes for even 2 full whole games, 2 legs. But if you do not capitalize and quickly, because really, in my opinion, you need to win this game by 2 goals to go back to Spain. 1 goal, of course, you'll take it. You're not going to complain. But if you really want to seriously go through, you need a 2-goal buffer going back to the Santiago Bernabeu. You need to hurry up and score whilst you're on top. Because if you do not take advantage of this, you will pay. You will pay. So let's see. Let's see if Arsenal in the second half are going to step up and are going to score. But I do think you're towing the line. You're playing a dangerous game. Yo, brother Saeed!
What are you telling me, man?
Let me get my hot chocolate, fam. What are you saying, brother? Bro, listen. Let me tell you, yeah. You see this game? This game right here. This game right here. I've seen, bro, we've seen this game 1,000 times. Hey, we've seen this game 1,000 times.
I know, but I hope it's not, man. I hope it's not.
We've seen this. How many times have we seen teams that play Real Madrid? They're proud of their performance so far. They look good. They're in control. They're playing well. How many times? And look,
Many times.
and we know what comes next.
You know what's next. You know what's next.
That's all I'm saying.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
That's all I'm saying.
I think for me, Arsenal plays well. Real Madrid are still just relaxing, bro. They're saying, yo, heritage is on our side.
Bro, outside, I'll be honest, yeah, outside of Mbappe, the rest of that front line and Bellingham, they're not doing nothing.
Bro, I'm telling you, Rodrigo, is he even on the pitch? Rodrigo?
Where is Vinny? What's going on with the front line? Where's Vinny?
Non-existent, bro.
Where's Vinny? Where's Vinicius Jr., who didn't show up to the Ballon d'Or because him and Real Madrid thought it was so clear cut. They thought they were Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. They thought they were they thought they were those guys that they didn't even need to show up to the Ballon d'Or because they didn't win. They thought it was so egregious. Where's that Vinny? Where's that level of Vinny?
Brother, bro, you know what it is? Man's smiling, bro. He's just like, I don't know what it is here, but bro, he's playing 100 miles an hour and then he gets to the box and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Bro,
Like, he's moving mad, bro. I'm seeing a refined Mbappe that is actually doing madness right now. Like,
yeah.
He's cooking. Like, nobody can talk mad about
But he should have scored. He should have scored though.
He should have put it a bit more wider.
Yeah.
He's straight to the keeper. But Arsenal had their chances, man, but this can't. They've got no striker, bro.
100.
No striker available.
Bro, Saka's got 2 assists.
Saka's got 2 assists, thank you.
Saka's got 2 assists.
I'm glad you said
He's
that.
cooking Alaba. He's cooking.
Bro, he's been cooking. Alaba, I feel sorry for him, bro. He looks like yeah, bro, I can't lie. Alaba is a sad reality.
The injuries have caught up to him.
Yeah, the injuries have caught up to him, bro.
100%. I would bring on I'd maybe bring on Fran Garcia. I don't know how he's been playing for Madrid this season. Maybe I don't know. You got to change that. You got to change something.
Bro, Frank, Mendy would have been alright, but even Mendy, I don't really rate him, to be honest with you. But
This is why I wanted Alphonso Davies at Real Madrid. Can you imagine?
oh my god,
On a free. Them Trent passes and you're finding Davis on the opposite line. Jesus.
but the thing is, though, they go buy a left back, though. They go buy one, but they might wait till someone's free again. I don't know who's free right now in world football. You know what I'm saying?
No, do you know who they're linked with?
1 year left on their contract.
They've been linked with have they not been linked with Kirkes?
Kirkes?
But they were linked with the Bournemouth centre back because obviously
Yeah.
But I wonder if they do a little double swoop.
You know what? They You know, what's his name? They might play him there left back and then just transform him to left back.
Mm.
And then later on down the line, he goes into centre back. That's what they're going to do.
I was even thinking. I mean, I think he's done all right today, but I think,
Camavinga's big quality.
yeah, I think he
he's
could.
big quality.
You know, he used to play left back for Carlo. Maybe he could go left back, and Valverde could come into midfield.
Luke Shaw.
I don't know. Then you bring Vasquez on.
Yeah. Rasmus Fabregas is in the building, you know. Jeez. Yeah, you know what they could do?
Yeah.
But you know what it is with Arsenal? They need to really take really need to take the advantage because, boy, they need a goal taken to the Bernabeu.
Bro, I think they need 2 goals, bro.
Because, boy, the way that the Bernabeu can do you over, brother, it ain't easy.
I think they need 2 goals. If they don't have a 2-goal lead, I'm personally thinking they're out. They're going home.
They're out. Oh my God, man, that is crazy, man. And the funny thing is, yeah, Courtois is the best keeper in the world, man. Him and Alisson. It's gonna take something special to beat Courtois, bro.
Yeah.
He's just an animal, bro.
100.
Like, he must be one of them where you're so pissed off that the way he went out.
Oh, bro.
Chelsea right now.
Bro, we nearly had, for the next 10 years, a spine of Courtois, De Bruyne, Salah. Yeah. De Bruyne, Salah. And, well, Lukaku was there when he was young as well, to be fair.
Yeah, Lukaku. Yo, bro, you man was stacked, bro. You man was stacked, man.
Our former sporting director was trying to build a dynasty.
Yeah. Do you think Odegaard's been playing well, by the way?
I think he's been okay.
Yeah.
He could still do more for me. Because, you know, I'm looking at Lewis Skelly. I think he's been really good.
Bro, Lewis Skelly, bro, he's locking up.
You know, I shouldn't really be looking at Lewis Skelly and think you've played more, like, punchy passes than Odegaard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
100%.
yeah, man. Could do more.
Could do more, bro.
Could do more. You're the captain, so the standards have to be high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. It's Declan Rice that's speaking now, here.
Bro, look.
There ain't Odegaard speaking.
Bro, Rice, Party's playing well. Lewis Skelly, Saka. Psh.
I just hope it's a good game. I just hope it's a good game, man.
Bro.
I want to see a good entertaining game.
This is my 3rd 0-0 in a row, bro.
Nah, don't lie, man. That's the only game on the side, man. You see the Inter Milan game?
Yeah, I saw Lautaro. I haven't even seen the goal.
Back up, man. In case this one's a bit...
Man said there's a backup.
One on the side. The Lautaro Martinez goal has been absolutely brilliant. I don't know if you've seen that.
I'm gonna check it out because people have been telling me it's been a madness.
Bro, that goal there is absolutely sensational.
Sensational, yeah? Sensational. Sensational.
Yeah. But listen, game's about to start. I'll leave you to it.
All right, brother. I'll chat to you in a bit.
Always. Big up, my
Big
guy.
up.
Big up, my guy.
Love. Sensational. Oh my God. Listen. I hope that brother on Twitter, that tweet blew up and said, "This don't even feel real. No way we're playing Real Madrid." I hope he's over it now. I hope he's over it. Shit just got real. I hope he's well over it now and he's ready for the second half. That brother was seeing stars for 45 minutes. I just know. Second half's going to kick off, people. I need goals. I came here for goals. I didn't come here for foolishness. Finishing. I need golazos. Thuram, back heel assists. Are you just making shit up or is this really the reality? What kind of madness is going on over there? Man, I'm talking about back heels and all sorts. All right, let me get this timer on screen. We're about to kick off. Second half, people. Let's get into it. Might be a little bit off for now. Just need to re-up. Might be a couple seconds off. Oh, come on. Courtois, Lewis Hall, Gerhi, Christensen. That blend there is already wrong for me, but I hear it on the talent. James, De Bruyne, Oscar, Lukaku, Salah, Hazard. Remember he was there at the time. If you're adding names, yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. Well, Rudiger. Just keep Rudiger. Rudiger, Christensen. Just keep them two together. Lewis Hall, Reece James. That's a perfectly balanced defense. I've got physicality. I've got technical quality. I've got everything. I've got Courtois in goal. Oh my God. Yeah. We can still get Caicedo. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's mix and match, bro, but it's crazy. It's actually crazy. The life that we could have lived is a different life altogether. Also, exciting announcement. I got contact lenses today. So, I'm not wearing them now because I'm not going to lie, putting them in was long. They're hard lenses, so I was there. She had to see me put them in 3 times, take them out 3 times, and I'm rusty because I ain't put in contact lenses in like 4 years. But I got contact lenses now. So if you see me walking around with 4K vision and no glasses, yeah, you're gonna need to be ready. Especially with a trim. You're gonna need to be very ready for the new life I'm about to lead. 4K vision with a trim? Let's see. I'm going to just pull up randomly on a stream where you're not expecting. It's not even going to be on my channel. I'm just going to pull up randomly and you're going to be like, wow, what's going on? Where's our nerd? You know, everybody be calling me nerd. Everybody be saying 4 eyes. Yeah, you're about to hold that. You're about to have to get real creative because I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on. About to live differently. Thuram back heel assist, Lautaro Travella goal. Okay, now you're just taking a piss. you're just taking the piss now. Bro said a back heel and Travella. Now you're just being stupid. Now you're just making up shit. This is crazy. 47 minutes gone. I don't believe it. I don't believe it until I see it. You're lying. And also, I'm trying to find it on Twitter, and they're not even showing me the goal. They're not even showing me the goal on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. I don't believe you lot. Now you man are just doing too much. You're doing way too much. Let me see if I can find the goal. You guys are doing too much. Okay, I found the goal. I'm going to watch it now. While Arsenal are in possession, playing. Left-hand side, Martinelli. Okay, that's shit. Okay, now I can see it. Ball in. Thuram, back heel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh! Oh my days. No, this goal is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my days. Oh shit. The quality. I've watched this about 5 times in a row. I'm just refreshing. This goal is crazy. Outside the boot, going away from the keeper. It is crazy after the back heel. Oh my. And everything's just, yeah, it's mad. Everything's just one touch. That's crazy. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting from Lautaro Martinez. Oh my God. Yeah, someone need to lock him up, man, or throw away the key. That brother's doing time. That was nasty work. That was very illegal. Very illegal. That was very illegal. Oh wow. That's brilliant. That was good. That was worth searching. That was brilliant. You lot were right. Fair play. It was that good. I wish I saw it in real time. That's the only disappointing thing. I wish I saw that in real time. If we could get a goal of that caliber in this game, we'd be laughing. That would be lovely. Oh, go on. Finish. Oh, near post side netting. Oh. Mbappe again. How many more times? Yeah, Big Six rebranding, bruv. Big Six. Big six, bro. Turkish, getting new hair. I'm ditching the glasses. You know what I mean? Bro, what's next? What is next? We got Grizz jumping out of planes. We got Steve, just got like 20 years younger on the last show. Now his name's Luke. Bro, I'm telling you, you better keep up. You lot better keep up. You might switch on Big Six one time. It's just a whole new panel. You don't even recognize nobody, fam. And Saeed, his AI generated thumbnail for his haircut. Yo, that was mad. Imagine he just looked like that all the time. Like just AI generated. What was that thumbnail, fam? That was mad. Honestly. I was clicking into that thinking, yo, what's going on here? I see brothers just getting a trim. Here's Vinny on the left. Mbappe. Please, somebody just absolutely smash it into the top corner from 25 yards. I'm asking nicely, man. I'm asking super politely for somebody to just bang it in from 25 yards, man, and set this up. Come on, man. Liven this up. I know Luka Modric is capable. Toni Kroos was capable. I don't think Bellingham has that bag yet. I don't think he's got the long-range bag. Here's Rodrigo. Actually, to be fair, he did score a banger on the El Clasico. Was it last year? No, it was the year before. Alaba the passenger. That cup, yeah, it's my girlfriend's cup. I think she enjoys just giving me drinks in this cup because she knows you guys are going to comment on the cup. It's a setup. Doesn't matter what the cup looks like. It's only about what's inside the cup. Champagne. If we could win a trophy this season, I don't care if the Conference League cup's looking nasty. Just need some champagne in that. You know what I mean? That's all we need, man. That's all we need. I'll take any trophy I can get. I'm absolutely starving for a trophy, bro. We've not won a trophy in 3 seasons, you know, since 2022. It's now 2025. Bro, I'll take anything. I don't care. I'll take an Emirates Cup in a pre-season or something. Throw us in one of them little Yokohama cups or something. In just Audi Cup. Anything. Ford Focus Cup. I don't give a shit, man. Run it. I don't care. Let's see. Is the timer not on? No, the timer. Oh my goodness! How you guys didn't slag me off for this earlier? I do not know. That timer is way off. 1 second. Jesus, surprised you man let me get away with that one. All right, let me reset it for 55. Actually, no, 54:30 because we can do this quickly. Timer's coming up. 1 sec. Arsenal in possession. Arsenal, 15 seconds until a new timer coming. Come on. Oh, it's not. Oh my God, that's not it. Is that bang on? Yeah, it's pretty close. A couple seconds. Come on, man. What we got? Oh, now Arsenal in possession moving forward. This is stingy. It's just a different type of stingy. I've gone from Premier League, like Two Broke Girls, E4 episode stingy, to rich folks being stingy in this game. Still stingy. Still stingy with the goals, just different level of stinge. We got billionaires not breaking off little 1-2 bags, little 3 bags. Can't even break off a bag for a friend. The last weekend it was 2 brothers with 10 quid. just fighting on the streets, bro. Like, this is crazy. This is stingy as hell. This is hella stingy. Do you think if we don't get Champions League football next season, we would have another year with no front of shirt? Oh my goodness, that's such a good question. Because I don't even know why we don't have a front of shirt sponsor right now. So, you know, let alone next season, let alone not having a front of shirt for the 2 seasons in a row. What do we have to gain from that? Like, what do we think this is? Just like the longer you wait for a sponsor, the higher it gets, the more money you make. It doesn't work like that, no? The negotiation is the negotiation. Where is the money this season from the sponsor? Where's the money? You're trying to tell me a whole ass Chelsea Football Club couldn't get a rolling contract sponsorship deal, at least. A rolling deal. 1 year rolling. Dependent on qualification for European competition. Insert in negotiation, if we qualify for said competition, money goes up by this much. Or termination of deal. What, you couldn't negotiate that. Is it really rocket science? I'm not a CEO, you know what I mean? I'm not that guy. I'm not, you know, head of business, but I'm just a little bit surprised that a whole ass Chelsea Football Club can't have a front of shirt sponsor for 1 season. Because no money is worse than is What the fuck was that? Oh my God! Heaven on earth! Declan Rice! Man said today I'm gonna be coconut rice. Oh my goodness! That shot was healthy. What in the world? It has to take something very special to beat Thibaut Courtois, and that was very fucking special. That free kick has literally gone from outside of the post to bending back inside of the post. He has reversed Roberto Carlos, that free kick. That is what he has done. It is an out to in. It is unbelievable. It's unnecessary. It's audacious. It's Captain Declan Rice. Take the armband off Odegaard today. I'm sorry. Look at Mbappe. Mbappe's like, Mama, Mommy, Mama, Mommy, Messi. Mbappe can't believe it. He cannot believe it. He's absolutely dazed. He's dumbfounded. He cannot believe what his eyes have laid witness on. That Declan Rice, the stiff number 6, has come with some sort of magic. Some sort of magic like that is just why. That, you know, he heard that Lautaro scored a bang and he said, hold on 1 minute. I got something for you. I got something for you special. Against the keeper of that caliber, that is a 10 out of 10 strike. That is an 11 out of 10 strike. Because it's not even just the way he's done it, it's who he's done it against. And it's just ridiculous. There's no need. I was actually asking for a screamer about 5 minutes ago. I just didn't ask for Arsenal to score that screamer. I need to be more particular with my words. I said I want a screamer. I should have said, not from you. Not from you. What a goal. What a goal. I'm in shock. I really am in shock. That is an insane goal. That's what that is, an insane goal. Yeah. It's listen, we talk about what he can't do, but when he can do that, you have to allow him. You know, the brother is taking corners. The brother is whipping in good crosses. The brother is taking now free kicks on top of all the off-the-ball tackling and intercepting. Yeah, we got to lay off, man. I know he doesn't play through the lines the way Partey does, but we might have to just leave it. Might have to let that one slide because, yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. There's no need for that. I don't even want to change the score. Dead ass. I might just leave this at 0-0. I don't even care. I might just leave it at 0-0. Oh my God. That was a lot. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Well, the tie is alive now. Real Madrid, wake up. What have you got? And by the way, this is why I was getting so angry with Mbappe. You're missing chance after chance after chance. Kylian Mbappe, what are we doing tonight? Where is my goal? She's just missing chances for fun. Now look what's happened. Vinny, oh Jesus, get this man off the pitch. Get this man off the pitch. Get him out. Put Rodrigo on that left wing and put Endrick on the right wing. Get Vinny off this pitch. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've seen enough. Next time you're told to go to the Ballon d'Or and take your seat in 7th or 6th, you will sit. You will sit and you will be polite and you will be respectful. I don't want to see any more ego. I don't want to see any more arrogance. I don't want to hear any more nonsense from you and your camp. Next time, you take your seat and you be seated and you silence. There is no way you are going to come here after we've watched 15 years of Ronaldo and Messi. There's no, and they've sat in their seats and they've picked up their runners-up medals and you're not going to come in here and act a fool. I'm telling you now, you're not going to come in here and act a fool. Not with these performances. Not with these performances. Not here, not now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. You better take your seat. You take several seats. Multiple seats. Crazy. What an insane individual. I said it, bruv. I said, yo, listen, you could give it to him maybe, but let's not take the piss here. It's not that deep that you didn't get it. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. We've seen Lewandowski not get his. They just skipped his whole damn award. You know what I mean? We've seen Haaland put in 52 goals. He's not the greatest footballer, but, you know, in terms of finishing, the brother's on point. You ain't about to come up here and strop and say, where's my Ballon d'Or? You better sit your ass down. This is crazy. What the hell? This guy's stinking out the gaff. This is disgusting. It's an abomination. You better do something. Camavinga switch. Vinny touch. Oh my God. Oh my God. This game just got very interesting. If Arsenal were to get a second and go 2-0 up and go home, go to the Bernabeu 2 goals up. It's and I don't know. I think Gabriel's out for the season, isn't he? I don't know when Calafiori's back. Let me know in the chat. I don't know when Ben White's back. But if you can get some defenders back, any defender back, and you go 2-0 up, I'm not saying you're gonna go through, but I'm saying I'm personally worried. I'm personally worried now. Now I'm turning up with smoke grenade. Now I'm turning up with Real Madrid attire, and I'm coming with the full shebang. You know, I'm coming serious if that's the case. You know, we turning it up a notch or notches. Here's Vinny giving the ball away again. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. It's got to end. It's got to stop. They're saying Vinicius is playing like Sterling. This is crazy. Oh my God. I may have jinxed that strike. I said I wanted a banger. I said I wanted a banger, and that's what I got. Here's Rodrigo. Put Vinny on the right wing, man. Why does Rodrigo have to stand out here and suffer? Put Vinny on the right wing. If he's gonna play like this, just swap them. At least swap them, you know? Swap them, man. This is mad. This is crazy. Now I'm still oh, Bellingham. Oh, nope. Raya's got it. I thought I was gonna be eating popcorn because I thought I was gonna be seeing Real Madrid 1-0 up. Now I had the popcorn ready. Now I look like a whole idiot. I'm looking like a whole fool. Eating popcorn, Arsenal 1-0 up, looking like a whole idiot, and I'm still gonna eat it because it tastes nice. Tastes nice, I'll be honest. Lewis Skelly, party. No. Declan. You need to chill, yeah? You've had your fucking fun now. Fuck off, yeah? You've had your fun. Now fuck off. Let's relax. There's no need for this. There's no need. There's no need for that now. Because, bro, some of the positions he's taking up, he needs to chill. Bro is trying to get in between centre back and right back, and I'm clocking the space. I'm clocking the space. I'm not impressed. I'm seeing him double up right now. Mikel Merino is in the box, and then Rice is there as well. Double aerial threat, back post. Yeah, I'm not liking this. You get your ass back in midfield, man. Go stand in the 6. Go play them side to side passes, man. Get out of the box. Get the hell out of the box, man. Go stand on the 6. Go stand in the pivot, man. Hell does this guy think he's going? Bro's drifting in half spaces looking for goals. The fuck? Oh my God, Lewis Skelly. Oh! 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 Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh shit! Thibaut Courtois! The best goalkeeper in the world! He's a cat. He's a fucking cat. Oh my God. Arsenal should be 2-0 up. This is insane. The body's on the line. Shot. Saved again. This is tie-deciding shit from Thibaut Courtois. Keeping Real Madrid in Champions League ties since the turn of time itself. Oh! I'm not even doing too much. These saves and blocks are crazy. No, this is mad. This is last-ditch stuff for Real Madrid. They're hanging on. These men are hanging on for dear life. Thibaut Courtois is keeping them in this tie. People are dribbling past Madrid players like they don't exist. It's too easy. This is tie-deciding shit. If Real Madrid go through, you will look back on this game and you will remember that Thibaut Courtois saved Real Madrid from a spanking at the Emirates. And this is the moment where Arsenal could have killed the tie. They could have killed the tie. Bellingham clearing it off the line from Declan Rice. What is going on at the Emirates? Seriously, what is going on? This is nuts. Where is the response from Real Madrid? They're literally crumbling. They're capitulating. They should be 3-0 down. They should genuinely be 3-0 down. Like, when you look at the balance of play, the chances, the opportunities, the saves, Arsenal could really be 3-0 up against Real Madrid today. Or maybe 4-1 because you're giving Mbappe a goal. But whatever you give Madrid, you got to add 3 on for Arsenal. 3 clear goals. That's what it is. This is mad. And it's not even over because they got a free kick in a dangerous position. It's very, very similar to where Declan Rice had the free kick a minute ago. This is not good. It's entertaining though, I'll be honest. I'm gonna eat. But I'm not happy about it. Yeah, Real Madrid fans, I don't know what's going on. I know you lot do this all the time, but can you please stop playing now? Like, we've had enough now. Like, dead ass is not funny anymore. Dead ass. Dead ass is not funny anymore. Like, I hear this is what you do. I hear the heritage. I hear it. But dead ass now, could you actually just be serious now? Seriously. Because if Declan Rice whips this shit in again, I swear on God. On God, I swear. Declan Rice. Oh Seriously. Oh my God. What a fucking goal. Lautaro who? Lautaro what? No way. This is insanity. This is insanity. No. I can't do this. Me can't do it, Robbie. Me can't do it, Robbie. Me can't do it. Me can't do it, Robbie. Oh my God. I can't believe it. What was that? What was this? What the fuck was that? So no. We're not gonna just move on from that. I'm telling you now. If nothing else happens in the next 20 minutes, I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna just move past that. What the actual fuck was that? Seriously. Did you all just see what I just saw? That brother has just blended 2 balls into the top corner on back-to-back free kicks. Who is he? Is that Ronaldo? Is that Ronaldo? Oh my God. Oh, you dirty, dirty bastard. You dirty dog. He's the captain. I'm sorry. Odegaard, step aside. Step the fuck aside. Declan Rice is the new captain of Arsenal Football Club. I don't care. I've had enough. We're not going to do this. This brother is not going to just come up in here and slap in free kicks plus deal with all the transitions and not get the armband. Odegaard, go flick your hair somewhere else, bro. Dead ass, go flick your hair elsewhere. That's the new captain. That's the new captain. You take instructions from him now. You take orders from him. Do you know what? As much as I hate Arsenal, and I hate that this is happening, from a football standpoint, everybody has to applaud. I'm sorry. Everybody has to applaud. Even though we hate it. Even though we don't want to see it. And it's disgusting. You have to applaud. Especially when we've been crying out for a lack of individual quality in Premier League football in the last weekend in particular. When you see someone step up like that against Real Madrid, back to back, against the best goalkeeper in the world, I'm sorry. I don't care. I have to applaud. I have to applaud that because that is ridiculous shit. That is world class. That is world class. That's made this whole watch. Yeah, that's mad. That's insane. That's insane. It's crazy. It's absolutely mad. It's mad. Don't give them another free kick. Do not give them another free kick because we can't be taking these risks. We cannot be taking these risks. If he was to dare get a hat trick off of free kicks, we'd all have to pack up our shit and go home. Saka's injured. I saw him go off for Trossard. That's a big problem for Arsenal. I don't know if that's just precautionary or if he's really going to be out for a few weeks. I don't know. Let's see what happens there. It's a big thing for the second leg. I'm sure if he is out, then Wanyeri will just have to slot in and play on that right wing. Rice is now rampaging forward. Trossard on the left-hand side. Here's Lewis Skelly. You traitors! You absolute fucking traitors! Fucking traitors! Why did I ask Trent to join, you pricks? Why? Why did I ask Trent to join, you pricks? Oh, after all the backing, you bastards! Ay. He better be offside. Oh, Trossard, please be offside. It's 3-0 to Arsenal. What is going on? I don't understand what I'm watching, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand what I'm watching. This is going down as one of the great European nights at the Emirates. I'm afraid to say it, but we are witnessing potentially some bullshit. We are witnessing bullshit is what we're witnessing. What the fuck is this? I didn't sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. Hey, I'm making a phone call. I'm sorry, because this is some bullshit right now. I'm telling you now. I'm fuming. I said the first two, fair enough. Like, that's quality, yeah. Now, fuck off, yeah. Now you can just fuck off. This is just not funny anymore. It's beyond funny. I'm not entertained. It's looking like it's gonna get worse for Real Madrid. They could lose 4 or 5. This is a disgrace. This is a genuine disgrace. Oh my, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm genuinely just gonna give my life. I'm gonna give my life to Christ. This is it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh my. The world is watching. The world is watching. And we are all getting our pants pulled down right now, watching this shit. Arsenal said, you all want to watch? Arsenal said, you all want to hate watch on us? You all want to watch us? Okay, watch this, bitch. Watch this, motherfucker. That's what Arsenal just said. Arsenal saw the whole world, the whole galaxy watching on them. Said, yo, you want to hate watch on us? You want to laugh at us? You want to mock us? Hold this, bitch. Hold this, bitch. What? Nah, this is blasphemy. This is blasphemy if I've ever seen it. Real Madrid, you lot are frauds. I'm sorry. This is fraudulent, man. And I can't even trust in you to recover from a 3-0 deficit, even at home. Maybe you got something for me. Maybe you got something for us. But this is not part of the plan. 3-0 in the first leg is not part of the plan. I do not feel safe. I do not feel comfortable with this. I do not feel good. I do not feel good. This is not what I asked for. I said you could lose by a goal. Tops. You lose by a goal. 3? Nah. I'm not counting them out, but I'm not counting them in. Let me make myself clear. I'm not counting them out, but I'm not counting them in. I'm not. Because oh shit.
Fucking hate along going, you little bitch. How's your fucking hate along going? Tell me, talk to me. What's the number saying? You can't say go to Rice's door again. Bring him there. Knock on the door. Knock on the fucking door and ask again, Caicedo or Rice? Put a poll in your chat right now. Community. Get the fucking Rice or your guy.
I'm going to do the poll now.
Yeah? Good luck on your hate along, brother. 12 minutes to go. Love for the love.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Declan Rice is not getting a standing ovation. Declan Rice is getting a celebration ovation from the Arsenal fans. That is what he's getting right now. He's getting a celebration ovation. Oh, my God. Do you know what? I expected the phone call. I'm happy to accept it. I'm happy for you that you're enjoying the night because you should. I mean, it doesn't get better than this in football. Beating Real Madrid 3 goals it doesn't get better than that. Now, apart from winning the trophy itself, of course, but this, yeah, in terms of a football match, you're eating right now. You have to eat. You're eating. If it was the second leg, you're eating like even more. You know, it's beyond eating. Belly's full. You know, it's finished. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Ancelotti, if you raise your eyebrow one more time, I swear I'm gonna flip. If you raise that eyebrow one more time, do you know what? Do you know who I'm gonna ring? And he ain't gonna pick up. Because I know his head's on absolute Pluto. But I'm gonna ring him regardless. If he does pick up, you lot are gonna have some fun. It's probably the first time I've ever called him. His head's gone. There's no way he's picking up right now. It's not a chance. Not a chance. Nah, no chance. No chance. I don't even know if his phone isn't in a ditch somewhere. His phone. I don't even know if his phone is even still active. It may even be over for his whole phone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, it doesn't get any worse than this. It doesn't get any worse. Mikel Merino, that is a striker's goal. That is this guy, he might put Havertz and Jesus in some serious fucking problems, because Arsenal obviously still need to sign a striker. But if I'm watching Mikel Merino hit the ball like this, I'm sorry, he's my second choice striker over the other two guys, because the other two guys are not hitting the ball like this guy. This guy is hitting the ball like a striker. That's like shit that Giroud used to do for us. That's like shit Giroud used to do. Man's just caressed it into the far corner for no reason. It's insane. It's insane. I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe what I've watched tonight. I cannot believe what I've watched. And the second leg, I will be there. Best believe now the watch along for the second leg is confirmed, because I need to see this shit. I need to see this shit in 4K, in 5K. Real Madrid, you better have one of the biggest comebacks of your life, because I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what you're doing. That was a very Olivier Giroud finish. The Chelsea version, maybe not the Arsenal version. That finish was cold. This has been a very, very bad night. This couldn't have gone any worse. Bayern Munich have scored. This literally couldn't have gone any worse. I'm just thinking about it now. If I could have planned this out, it doesn't get any worse than this. Genuinely doesn't get any worse. Because I'm trying to think, how could this happen? Really? Arsenal about to go to the Santiago with the dirtiest low block you've ever seen in your life. And there's one thing that this team can do. If they need to, they can defend. We are about to see one of the nastiest blocks you'll ever see in football. You'll ever see. He's going to play about 9 defenders. He going to play Gabriel. And Gabriel's not even fit. And he's still going to play him. I'm telling you now, Gabriel is starting the return. Gabriel is starting the return game. I don't care if he's fit. I don't care if he's injured for the season. Gabriel's starting. Calafiori's starting. I don't care if he's fit. Calafiori's starting the game. He's starting him. Man is starting Timber. Man is starting Tomiyasu. I don't care if Tomiyasu is injured. Tomiyasu is starting in the return leg. I'm telling you now, Tomiyasu's starting. Tomiyasu's starting. Tomiyasu's starting. Man's going to play a back 4 of Tomiyasu. Actually, no, back 5 of Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, Timber, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel. Then he's going to play Lewis Skelly ahead with Rice and Partey. It's mad. Man's going to play Mikel Merino up front. It's mad. It's mad. Did I mention Calafiori? He's in there as well. Calafiori's a wing back in this thing. This is mad. Real Madrid need to score in the last 4 minutes. They need to do something, man. This is absurd. They need to score. This is absurd. Let me ring Rance. That's who I should really ring. That would be funny. Because I know he didn't want this shit. I should really ring Saeed as well. Oh my God, Inter Milan scored. It's so funny because Tobes was celebrating. Tobes was celebrating because Bayern Munich equalised because obviously Harry Kane. And then Inter Milan just went and packed him for 2. That is hilarious. Oh, brother. Bro. I was watching your stream earlier. You're like, yo, I don't even want to give them suckers a chance. Just pack them now.
Yeah, bro. Man said just get rid of them early, fam.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Nah, bro, we can't let them live, bro. The longer they live, the more there's a chance, innit? But
we're cooked.
bro, the fact that there's Inter, Bayern, yeah, Barcelona and PSG still left, yeah, I know it's not possible they can do it, but bro, it's just, brother, I just don't even like to hear the noise.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I just don't like to prolong the inevitable. I don't want a slow, painful death. I'm not fans of it. I'm not a fan.
Love, just put me out of my misery, bro. You know though, it's that, bro.
I can't believe I did not sign up for this shit, bro. I swear to God. Bro, when that second Declan Rice goal went in, I swear I fell off my chair. I fell off my chair.
When the first one went, I thought it was side netting, bro. You know when it hits the stanchion at the back of the goal?
Yeah.
I thought it was one of them ones. Then I saw Declan running. I like, with his brain,
Oh.
that is nuts, bro.
Oh. And then Mikel Merino's just there like caressing it in like, what's going on?
Bro, nah, Marino took the thing like,
Oh.
this is mental, bro. I can't believe
Bro, listen, you see Vinny, yeah? He better sit his ass down for the next ceremony. I don't want to see him complaining about nothing. Better take a seat. Take a seat.
Nah, Vinny's done, bro.
Mbappe missing chances as well.
Yep.
Nah, this is a
You know what I mean? These men are telling me that Mbappe was better than Henry and all these things. Henry buries that, bro.
this is a disgrace.
Nah, it's awful, man.
And the thing is, Courtois had a great game, you know. Man's had a great game.
If it weren't for Courtois, they could be 6-0 down.
6-0. This could be 6. Man made double save twice. 2 doubles.
Yeah, nah, it's mental. It's mental, bro. Like, Arsenal deserve the 3-goal lead, bro.
And then remember the Saka cutbacks. No one was on the end of them.
Yeah, bro, they deserve the 3-goal lead, bro. I'll be honest. Even though you don't see 2 free kicks in a game, yeah, even if you take those free kicks away, they probably deserve to be 3-0 up anyway. Fucking mental, bro.
Yeah. Are you doing the return leg? Are you doing the watch?
Of course, bro. You know what I mean? I need to just make sure because, bro, I might miss a historic comeback. You know what I mean? If Arsenal go 1-0 up, bro, I change it to the other game. But I need to make sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to make sure my thumbnail's got the Inter and Bayern game in that as well because I might have to switch.
Yeah, it's 2-1 in it that game.
Yeah. I might have to the second leg. I'm gonna have to give myself options. 100%.
That free kick, bro.
Bro, both of the free kicks. What's he doing?
Come on, what was nuts.
Oh, what's he doing with the free kicks?
Brother, man seen it. If you see the angle from behind
Yeah, bro. The first one. It's out to in, bro. It's the reverse Roberto Carlos.
He's fucked.
Man's done the reverse Roberto Carlos.
Nah, it's nasty, bro. I can't lie, man. It's nasty, bro. Like, brother, it's easier, though, to bend the ball round the wall because you've got the wall for perspective, bro. The second one, there was no wall, blood. Just put it... Bro, he's moving like man was playing FIFA, man. And man just toggled the thing over to the top and just left it there.
The joystick just got sticky.
Yeah, bro, it's mental. Like, how's man done that?
Oh.
Incredible, man.
Wow. Do you know what? Yeah, because the Premier League's been stinking. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm here. I hate it, but I'm here.
It's been good, though.
Yeah, it's been good game, man.
Good football, man.
100%. We've been suffering, man.
No, we have, bro.
That Manchester derby.
Football's won today.
Yeah.
Bro. I can't lie, bro. I've seen Arsenal win at the same time as dead.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. But it's been a great game, innit? So, man, we just have to firm this one, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
I'd rather the game was shit and they lost, bro. But that's life, innit? Can't have it all your own way, bro. That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely covering up when I'm outside now for the next week.
Yeah, it's mad.
I'm not gonna be seen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. Man have to see deluded and League Honor, bro.
Oh.
Man, I'll be real, bro.
yeah. You need to call in sick for them shows.
Man, I'll be honest.
You need to call in sick for them shows. Nah, that's not on. That's not on.
Yes, man. Bro, especially if United lose, bro. We just can't lose now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if United lose on Thursday, it's long.
Yeah,
I swear,
it
bro.
is.
If United lose on Thursday, I got COVID, bro.
Man said it's 2020.
Yeah, bro. If they lose on Thursday, I got COVID, blood. No shows on Friday. I got COVID.
Oh my God. Nah, bro, I've got Turkish ringing me, fam. It's long for me.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Allow it, bro. Good luck with that, bro. Oh, yeah, you got to go on Big Six, bro.
Yeah, it's long. The whole Caicedo versus Rice thing, we're in the middle of it as well.
Oh, bro, that's long. Caicedo better, bro. You better get practicing them free kicks.
Facts. Bro, better start taking set pieces. I'm sick of it.
Nah, that's insane, bro.
Oh.
Unbelievable, man. But nah, hats off to these pagans, man. They did it, man.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll let you go, brother. Legend, man. Bless up. Oh. Fuck. Oh my God. Who just been sent off? Who's just been sent? What's going on here? We need you for the second leg. What are you doing? Where are you going, Camavinga? We need you for the second leg. This game's done. Why are you getting sent off for? Why? You were going to play left back. Where's he going? Why are you running from the fight? Why are you running? What kind of brain dead shit is this? The game's done. Why get yourself sent off? We need everything. Yes, we need everything at the Santiago. We need everybody available. We need everything. You fucking idiot. This fucking idiot, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Was he already suspended because he was on a yellow? All right, bun him then. Get him out of here, man. Get that guy out of here, man. Clown. Oh my God. Full-time whistleblowers. I'm gone. I'm not hanging about. I'm telling you that for free. I'm not hanging about. Last thing I need is these Arsenal fans just gathering up in my chat because they just clocked that we here. They come over from AFTV or some bullshit. Love. We're not chilling. We're gone. Where's the fucking outro? I shouldn't even be here. I don't even do watch-alongs. Why am I here? Why am I here? I shouldn't even be here. I shouldn't even be here. I don't even do